who's wristwatches. Tim, you're doing the right thing, bro. You figured it out.
We'll
And
see.
nobody gives you credit for it, Tim.
We'll see. We'll see.
You figured it out.
We'll see.
Guys, welcome back to the show. Smash that upload button. Me and Tim G were just talking off stream about how smart of a decision he's done by just dumping everything. Because the hobby is completely different. You know what I mean, Tim?
Yeah, it's oversaturated right now with too many watches, and there's too many watches under $5,000. So you got to be really, really careful, because that's the sweet spot where everyone can just go and impulsively buy. Okay.
Yeah.
You can impulsively buy it, and that's going to be a problem. I mean, I love Tudor, and I love Bremont, and who else do I love in that price range?
Maybe Hamilton.
That's about it. That's
Yeah.
really about.
Oh, Norcane.
Oh, I like Norcane too. Norcane competes against Tudor, yeah, and that's the problem. That's just the problem. Everything under $5,000 or $6,000, there's just too many of them, and so that like JLC, one of my other favorite brands. That's why they had to raise their prices.
Roommate is going to work. Hey, show us your fashionable outfit, roommate, before you go.
Oh, you look good. It's cold outside.
Roommate, looking cute.
I'm just going to pick up his fucking food.
She's going to get the steak for me. Check it out. Show us the bag.
Nice.
She's got a bag. She's wearing the scarf. Oh, that's the scarf that I bought you from Paris. No? Okay.
It's beautiful.
And you got the bear. She's wearing the bear.
She looks good. She looks good.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Looking warm. It's cold.
I love the wool jacket. It's beautiful.
Yeah. The wool jacket. She's got her Delvo bag with Burberry.
Love it. Very, very New York style.
Oh, this one's already sold. Okay. It's a good bag. You shouldn't have sold it. It's very practical.
I like it. Nice.
I was just talking with Tim G over here about the... Oh, the gloves. Where's the other glove? She lost one.
That's
this is the Laura Piano.
Oh,
the $500 gloves.
No.
Yeah, $500 gloves.
But the material is beautiful. Put both hands in the glove.
What if we go to Laura Piano? Maybe they can issue another one for you to complete the set.
That's actually a good idea. No? Or you just buy two.
All right, roommate, take care.
Yeah, very nice. She looks good to me. She looks good. She looks happy. She looks happy and she looks good.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Yeah, she's good. She's she's got everything going for her. It's great.
Yeah.
It's always
good. It looks good. I like a lot. You're at the doorstep of destiny. You're at the doorstep of destiny. You're at the doorstep of destiny. Okay.
It's a pivotal moment over here. I'm thinking of doing a Tim G and just like selling a whole bunch of watches. Just a whole bunch.
What are you going to do with the money? That's going to be the issue. So just be careful with that. Throw them on eBay first, see what you get. And then if you can't, then conglomerate. Oh, there we are. We're in Wyoming.
I was looking for houses in Wyoming.
I just got back today. I got back.
Oh, yeah? You were house shopping?
I was house shopping. I was with my 20-year-old girlfriend, and we had a great time. And basically, we looked at a couple homes, and we looked at a country club there that still open, and sort of like it there. I'm going to probably sell one of my homes this spring and buy one there.
You wouldn't,
because I gotta get out of the Northeast a little bit because it's these blue states are killing me. they're killing me. Okay, there's a lot of good stuff about these blue states, but there's a lot of bad things about these blue states.
Yes,
They're all going communism, so I just don't like that.
that's
This
right.
state is the rightest state of right I've ever seen in my life,
Really, this is as right wing as you can get.
as you can get. Okay, they listen.
Wow.
There's no state tax. There's no sales tax.
Yes.
All the
Wow.
income,
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
all the income is generated from their mining and oil and gas minerals. There's only 500,000 people that live in Wyoming.
That's nothing. That's less than a million. Half a
Nothing,
million.
nothing. Inside Jackson, it's like 97% federal park. When
That's
you
why.
fly, when you fly into the airport, the airport is actually in park.
Wow. Like a.
Its own park, meaning it's surrounded. So yeah, I'm looking there. It's nice. We stayed at this high-end autograph Marriott downtown,
Uh-huh.
and it was like $1,000 because they didn't feel like going to Yellowstone, whatever, and pay 2,000. And it's
Mhm.
actually a better location. It wasn't as good. It was a 4.5 star, pretty good.
Mhm. Four
So
and a
we're
half
looking.
stars is
We're
really
looking.
good.
I got my new girlfriend. I actually like her a lot. And basically, I sent you an article about this guy that's 70 years old that just had a kid. That's what's his name? Chelsea. He was on TV shows. I forget his name, but
Oh, hold on. Let me pull this up.
he just had his eighth. He just had his seventh or eighth kid.
Wow.
Okay, and he's 70.
Yeah, the guys, we could do it.
Yes.
Almost to any age. You know that?
Any
That's
age,
the
as long as you don't get
amazing thing.
snipped or clipped or whatever they turn. So I'm thinking of having another kid. He's
You
giving me a
should.
yeah.
What else
Thank
is
you,
there to
Double D.
do?
Kelsey Grammer. I'm thinking of having another kid. I 27, 28-year-old I'm dating. She does her own gig. She's not bitter yet.
Yeah, that's the most important thing
Mm-hmm.
because the whole bitterness.
I look for three things: not bitter, put together. That gets rid of like 99% of the population of women. And then if they have kids, the kids have to be over 18. I won't date anyone with kids under 18 because then you're taking care of the kids.
It's a great rule. Yeah, why should you be taking care of the kids? I mean,
Yeah.
what the that's not your problem. Not your
Yeah.
kid, not your
So
problem.
this sort of works out okay. Sort of works out okay.
Okay, here we go. This is this one right here.
Yeah.
Kelsey Grammer becomes a dad of 8 at 70.
There you go.
Reveals that wife Katie gave birth to baby boy and they named him Christopher.
There you go.
Look at that. What a beautiful couple.
Nice couple. They actually look good together. He was on what was the TV show he was on? I used to watch it when I was like 20 years ago. I forget the name of it.
He's
He was
got
on a
a
bunch. He was
familiar
on
face.
he was on Cheers too, wasn't he? He was on another one too.
It's
He
before
had his
my
own
time.
show. Anyway, I look forward to seeing where this relationship goes. I'm gonna stick to one and done right now. Look at their beautiful kids.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, he'll be 90 when he can throw a ball. He might be dead, but that's okay.
That's what you gotta do. Pump
Daniel Katz, let's get moving.
Yeah, get moving. Pump out some kids. Watches can wait. Look, watches right now are so boring. I gotta
That's
be
it. Yeah.
Tim.
I think you're just fatigued. That's all. I think
Oh,
you're just fatigued. I think, yeah, I'm going to have a collection. I'm soon. I'm pulling the trigger, I think, on a Jaguar culture, but I'm not paying retail.
je,
And,
le coûte.
I'm going to pull up the trigger on the Lauren Ferrier, but I'm not paying retail for that either. So we'll see. And unfortunately, then I got to get a Patek, and I'm going to pay above retail. And then I'm going to get what is it, Audemars Piguet, and I'm going to pay over retail. So that's how it works.
Do you need that though? Do you really need
Yeah,
like you're doing so well right now. No watches, no problems.
I have a Timex.
You know Timex. You know there's a new Timex that came
Yeah,
out.
there's another new one. Yeah, there's
Look at
another one
that.
there's a new one that just came out.
Expedition.
Yeah, I like it. I wish it didn't have a date. but I like it.
Oh, what kind of material is this?
I don't know. They came out with another one too, Timmy. They came out with one that's they're going back to their old roots, which is good. Their old homage, they're going back to their old stuff. They got
Mhm.
a chrono that they just came out with too. Really nice. They
There's
call
only
one.
one chronograph. Oh, actually, there's only two chronographs. Three. Let's just say there's three. I think there's only three chronographs
Yeah,
in this world
yeah.
that matter. Everything else.
All right.
Why would you want the
What are your three? And I'll in order. What are your three? And I'll give you my three in order.
Daytona, Speedmaster, El Primero?
Oh, isn't that interesting? Okay.
That's
This
it.
is
There's three chronographs.
all right.
Those are the only three that matter.
All right.
Everything else is
Okay.
just
I'm in a
garbage.
different. I'm
It's
in a different.
garbage.
I'm in a different camp. But number
Okay.
one is the Audemars Piguet 38 millimeter, which the one like O'Sheen has. Okay, that Manny wants. Okay.
Mhm.
Number two is the Daytona, which is a good chick watch, and number three is then the Speedy.
Look, I think AP Chrono.
Yeah.
Those are great, but I don't even think those are chronograph watches. That's because that's a like a designer watch, fashion watch, whatever you want to call it. And if you're
No,
gonna
no.
go AP, ideally, if you want to go AP, you
Yeah.
want to go the 202, 15202, 16202,
Yeah, I know.
a
You know what?
jumbo, any
There's,
jumbo,
you
or
know what?
maybe 15510.
I was talking to, well, I'll just tell you right now. I was talking to Rich Aficionado. They got one for $52,400. Wrist Aficionado in New
Oh,
York.
okay.
All right.
52,000 for the
Fifty-two
jumbo.
thousand four hundred dollars. Okay. I try to, I never get it at retail, and I said I'll send you cash for 45. They said they'll think about it. They haven't called me back, so they've been thinking. It
They're
was
thinking.
it was last Monday, so I think they've thought enough. I'm not calling them back for a while,
Yeah,
so
don't call them.
they're not desperate
They
yet.
can keep it. They don't want to sell it to you. They can keep it.
That's exactly right. I told them I would wire them the dough.
And if they call you, tell them you no longer want it.
No, I won't do that. So anyway, the
Too late.
15202. It's funny because the 15202 is a lot cheaper than the 16202, and I'd rather have a 16202 than the 15202. No, I'd rather have a 15202 than a 16202. They don't make the 15202 anymore. I'd rather
Yeah,
have the old
only
movement with
16.
the JLC movement inside the 15202 that you can't that you've got to play with to change the date. 16202 has got the quick set date and it's got their own movement.
Yeah. That's why when you have the jumbo, you want it to be a part of a smaller collection. You don't want to be setting the date every couple of days there.
No, I agree. I
Putting
totally
it
agree.
on, taking it off. Just take the 202 and just wear it. That's a great one and done watch, to be honest.
It really is. For
What else do you need? Think about it.
52204, it's done.
15202. If you got a 15202,
You're
you don't
done.
really need any other watch.
And not that, but you can walk into an AP store and say that you got in the secondary market, and they can't get pissed off at you because they no longer have it. They got rid of it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, look, if they, what would they, why would they be getting pissed off at you for buying a watch that's their brand? You know how ridiculous, right? Like, think about it. How ridiculous is it that this was something that they would hold against you? Oh, you bought the watch, but you didn't buy it from us for 30% more. So we're gonna be dicks to you now. We're not gonna sell you anything. Like, think of it. It's absurd. You understand? Like, that's an absurd concept. Who does that to their customers? You know, it's only in watches
I agree.
is this kind of acceptable. You know, have you ever heard like, oh, let's say you in roofing or plumbing, you get a plumber and he does a really good job, and then you know
I just don't understand if Rolex makes a million, say 4 watches a year.
I heard you did a good plumbing job.
Why you can't just go in there and order one and they'll say we'll give it to you in 6 months? Why are they still playing this game where you've got to like get like 3 watches you don't want or 2 watches you don't want, and then you can get that watch? Why do that? I mean, that's the problem that I currently have, and it's the situation is worse. You mentioned that they cut back. That yesterday you mentioned while I was watching, they cut back on the number of watches in the United States. One of the main reasons why they cut back is because they sent in too many of the month before and the month before. They knew that the tariffs are going to happen, so they sent in too many. So
Yes.
a lot of these ads have probably too many watches in stock, you know. So that's the thing that really that you got to look at too. But the issue is what's going on now is they should be able to give you the watch that you want, and it's going to get worse in the next year, and it's probably going to get worse the following year, where they should be able to give you the watch that you want instead of playing these effing games.
The competition is
Dude.
ramping up
Yes.
so quickly. I can't even keep up with this bullshit, to be honest. Double D says it's simple answer, Tim G. We allow them to do it by participating in their nonsense. And I think a lot of people are catching on that they're like, wait a second, hold on a second. I'm paying my money to them. They're not paying me. Why are they treating me like dirt and then
I agree,
not
but
even selling me the watches?
I agree, but I do think the way of the world for these watch companies are going to be to have their own boutiques. I think if you don't have your own boutiques, I think you're going to be totally screwed.
But then if everybody has their own boutiques, then it's real wasteful. It's real waste because it gets boring. Uh,
Okay.
I think
All
only
right.
like,
All right.
dude, because like only one or maybe two brands can get away with it with
Well,
having their own boutique.
there's two right now that are doing phenomenal, and that's FP Journe,
Yes,
and
for now.
for now, and I
And
think
even FB Journe, you know how pissed off FB Journe clientele is because of all the clientele that like investors that
put money in.
no what's his name,
Eh,
Mr. Wonderful, right? Mr.
yeah,
Wonderful is bringing in all these customers who are not interested in watches. They're interested in investing
of course.
in these items as
Of
like
course.
some kind of
Well,
stock.
they got one too. So they're the same price as Wrist Aficionado, who I talked to last Monday or Tuesday,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize that they had the same one. But it's funny because this should be higher than what it is, because the 16202 is in the 80s for a stainless steel. This one's only in the 60s. And
Yeah.
actually, I think this is a pretty good. I think this is a pretty good for it goes against my rule that anything over $30,000
Yeah.
should be precious metal. But this is pretty good, and if you're coming from European watch company, so they're all priced around 64.5. Okay, the Rich Aficionado is at 64.4. The guy hasn't called me back. I've known the guy for 7 years because he was with the AD in Westport, Connecticut. He was with the Rolex AD, and then he jumped like 2 years ago. So he works for Rich Aficionado. You should go there. Hey, speaking of Sean, who's right here. Hey, Sean.
Sean has been collecting it the right way.
Right, absolutely correct.
I
But
think people are starting to finally realize, like, wait a second,
yeah,
they got all these watches that were hot couple of months ago or last year, and those watches are no longer hot because new stuff came out, and those watches are dropping in value. And meantime, Sean has had very very cool pieces from the reputable brands. He didn't overpay, and his stuff has held, if not even increased in value a little.
well, he's got some beauties like that one he
Yeah.
bought just recently bought that Patek. But there's a Rich Aficionado in Beverly Hills, Sean. It's in the hotel at I think it's Beverly the Hilton, I think, or Wilshire. It's on Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. There's a Rich Aficionado in Beverly Hills, and they sell Birkin bags there too. And then there's one obviously on 57th Street in New York. and then there's one down at the Sentai in Miami in South Beach. So there is a wrist aficionado in Beverly Hills. I think they opened up like 2 years ago. So whatever it's worth, you know.
Whatever it's worth.
I don't know. Maybe I'll give him a buzz like next week when I
Nah,
feel
don't
like
buy
it.
watches. Tim, don't even start.
No,
Right now is not the time to buy watches.
I need three. I just need three watches. I just need three watches. Then I can put them in my Lucran watch case, which is empty, and I can travel with them. I need three watches. That's it.
I don't think you do. I think you're right now. You don't
No,
realize how liberating the life is without
it's
watches
so
right now. Because the
it's
stress
sort of
of it
nice.
all.
It's sort of nice. I went hiking on Wednesday in the
Yeah.
Teton Mountains with new girlfriend, and basically we went like 12 miles. And the Timex Expedition solar powered watch was perfect.
It recharged the battery while
It
you were hiking,
recharged the battery. It recharged the battery. So it was
and
perfect.
it's the hike that's important.
I did buy it from Timex, but no, I really like this watch a lot. I think this is like, I
That's pretty
personally
cool.
think that this watch right here is the best chronograph.
See, that's cheaper than the
Yes,
15202 that
but
they have.
this retails at like 39. Okay. And so here's the thing with this watch. This retails at 39 with Audemars Piguet at the AD. And then by the time you pay tax, because you can't get out of the tax, you can't wiggle out of that there. You say it's another $4,000. So you're at say $44,000. So the extra $7,000 premium or $8,000 premium I look at for this watch is worth it. And European Watch Company they've done it. We've done this. They will send it to my New Hampshire address where I don't have to pay tax.
Nice.
But that was part of the negotiation.
We've done it. We've done it before.
I've done it before. All right.
It worked.
So I mean, you sent it to my New Hampshire. You sent your watch.
I've done it. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I've done it. I've done it many times, and you save a lot of money. That's your tariff money right there. Okay, that's how you look at it. That's your tariff money.
Yep.
I think this is the nicest chronograph. I think it is.
It's pretty good as far as but as far as chronographs go, this is not a like a well-known chronograph movement. Like, because like, okay, look, if you want to go, there's like a couple of movements, right? Chronograph movements. The Speedmaster, that's a legendary movement. Either the 321 or 1861 or 3861. Let's just say 3861. There's the El Primero. There's the Daytona movement. And I think we can also include the La Mania movement that's in the Corne de Vache. You know, the Vacheron Corne de Vache?
I agree with that.
That's a legendary high-end movement because Patek used to use those.
This is not their movement, which makes it even better because it's durable. Because I think their chrono movement, even for their 1159, is kind of delicate. It's like a delicate blonde that is fragile. This movement is actually bulletproof, even though there's the case back. The biggest problem with this people don't like is that, which I think is fine, that it doesn't have a open case back. I'd rather have the Royal Oak on it. O'Shea's got this.
He's got this one in black. Yeah.
Black. Yeah, he's got this. Okay.
It's a great watch. He's very happy with it.
Yeah.
You don't need the open case back for this watch.
This watch. This is a good, believe it or not, for me, this is a good daily watch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think
38 mil.
I think this is the best chrono. I think it's the best chrono.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's not the chrono. It doesn't have any like history. This chronograph is not historically significant.
It has history in the sense that it basically piggybacks off of the 39 millimeter Audemars Piguet original. And I hate to mention Gerald Genta, but Gerald Genta's original. This is as close as it gets. And you really want a chrono this size because I think they're 41, unless you have a Mickey wrist or O'Sheen wrist, is really stupid.
Big men wrist.
big, like oversized wrist. Even
Mm.
Dingo Dave's wrist is too small for like the 41 millimeter Audemars Piguet.
Shout out
Okay.
to Dingo Dave. He's rocking a Day Date 36 right now on the leather strap and having great time with it. That's all you need. He's been fixing a car with that watch on.
Good, as he should. I like it.
Yeah.
I
He's like
like it.
with the
Changing the
wrench
oil.
underneath the car.
I like it. Man stuff. Man
Yeah.
stuff. I
Doing
like
men
it.
stuff, men
I
work.
like it.
You can't do
And
men work with this watch on.
what? Yeah, you can do men work with this. Wait, what's
No.
this movement again? Help me out with the name of this movement. Somebody in the chat, or Timmy, or somebody.
Exactly. I don't know what the movement in here.
Yeah,
It might be a
it's not their movement.
Frederick Piquet movement, is it? Whose movement is in it here? It's not their movement because
It's
their
Frederick
movement
Piguet.
is in the 41.
That's it. Frederick Piguet. It's Frederick Piguet's movement. That's what
Yeah.
it is. And they've had it forever. That's why the date wheel is closer to the 4, because they can't put it in the middle between. It's closer to 5. I mean, because they can't put it in the middle between 4 and 5. People complain about that too.
Yeah.
I,
It's a
I don't care.
problematic date.
I don't care.
I agree.
The date fits. It's almost as good as the Gerard Perigo Laureano that David's got.
I
Okay.
don't think though that this is a watch that you buy for its chronograph. Right? It's not a
No,
watch
let's
that
put
you
it
buy
this way,
because of
Timmy.
the you want a chronograph movement. That's not the watch that you
I
go
don't know.
to.
I think if I was going to play with pushers, this would be more a lot easier than playing with pushers, because you just have to push them. You don't have to unscrew them like a Daytona.
Look, you want to play with pushers, go play with your 20-year-old girlfriend's nipples. Okay?
Yeah,
Those are the
that's
pushers that
exactly
you really
right.
want to play with.
Oh God,
This leave this watch
she
alone.
is
If you play with these pushers, you're standing to lose $5,000 because this is a very fragile chronograph.
okay. All
Press
right.
the
Well,
wrong pusher and you
no,
got a bill
I
for
don't think this.
5,000.
I don't think this movement. I don't think this movement is as fragile as you think. I think their in-house movement is fragile. I don't think this one is that fragile.
No, I think Red Shovel
No, he
was
never had
playing.
this movement. He didn't have this movement.
Well,
He
he had the
didn't.
offshore. I think offshore was running the same movement in his. It had to have been. He's got an offshore, like an older model,
Okay.
prior to the in-house movement.
Well, it doesn't really make a difference, because I really want the 16202 in gold. If
Yeah,
I'm going to drive
exactly.
one of these, all gold. That's my gold dancer. White gold, blue. It's the blue asphalt.
Exactly.
Okay, one a
Um,
year, one a year. What I think of this? What do they do? They melted it, like you mentioned in your stream on the heading. They melted this watch.
yes.
Everything looks like the Crash now. Everything, and they made sure that they put the 925 right in front of your face, so you know it's gold.
What? That's gold?
Look at the
Dude.
925.
Because this was a cheaper
Oh,
watch.
I could be
And
wrong.
now they
What's the
put the
nine?
925. So you reckon this is in white gold? How much do you think
Well,
this is gonna cost?
I don't know. I think 925 is gold. Am I right, guys? I don't know.
No, sterling silver.
There you go. Sterling silver. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even worse. There you
Oh,
go.
925. Thank you, Dingo. Yeah, you're in. Thank you, Timmy. Okay, even worse. That means, does that scratch more?
I don't
Silver
know. It
watch.
does patina. Yeah.
Silver.
One of 101. They made 101 of these. Now, what's interesting, this brand has been basically rebirthed by I Am Casa. You know, the gentleman that joined our live stream with Marcus, friend of Marcus. That dude, he basically this brand. I think they made a couple of watches, and I think they didn't do so well, and a lot of them were posted on eBay. So he bought all of them up, and then they went completely crazy uh, on the gray market because he started posting them, and everybody went gaga over crashes.
He cornered the
He
market like the
he
Bass Brothers.
cornered it.
Yeah, like
Yes.
the Bass Brothers did with silver back in the 90s. And I did it with a talent for postcards for eBay in
Mm-hmm.
this one town. I'm not going to mention it because they'll find me. And I cornered the market with postcards like 15, 20 years ago. And no one could buy like these 100-year-old postcards on eBay. And then I started to post them and I made like triple the money.
Dude, that's how you do it. If you want to make money, want to
Money.
make some decent profit, you got to corner the market, and then you have to be not afraid to dump. That you have to know the time when you pumped it up, when it at its peak, and when you drop all of everything like a hot potato. Right?
Yeah,
You still have those postcards? You kept one?
I have a few left. My
Yeah.
ex-wife was pissed at me because her father's friends complained to her father that I cornered the market on postcards. And they wanted to buy some of these postcards and they were pissed. And I was outbidding these people that were her father's friends. So she came to me and she said, "You got to stop doing that." And I
Stop,
said, "No, this is kind of fun to corner this market of these postcards
nobody would have
that were
ever
like 100
expected.
years old. They're like 1890 postcards, 1890 to like
Oh,
1915, and
wow.
for this one town. And so I cornered the market. I still have a bunch,
Mm.
but anyways, but she got pissed, and we almost got a divorce over it. The first
Over postcards.
for a postcard because her father's friends were. I was outbidding them, and I was like a douchebag outbidding them.
Tim G, stop cornering the market.
On postcards. Okay. Anyway,
Well, if they really wanted them, they
they
should be
really
bidding more. It's not like they were short for
that's
cash.
exactly right. But you could do this with watches too. Timmy,
Yeah.
you know what? Think about that. The Fears watch, you could have just bought them all, and then you could have cornered the market with the Fears watches. They're what, $1,300 a piece?
I couldn't be bothered. Because
You mean
the
how many
thing
did they
is,
produce? 100?
I don't know how many years Fears and Studio Underdog has in them. The way they're pumping out watches, it's just nonstop. Tim, they couldn't just make
Well,
one
again, that's the
Manhattan.
problem.
They came out with two. Do you
That's
know? Did you check how many did they sell at the end? Let's see.
I don't know. That's the problem that I've got, Timmy. Everything under like $6,000. There's too many. There's too many brands now. Other
Yeah,
than Tudor and really Tudor and I'm going to mention Bremont. And what's the other one? Charles Ward. I like. I mean,
Christopher Ward.
Christopher Ward. I'm sorry, Christopher Ward. And you want to buy a Seiko? That's fine. That's awesome. You want to buy a Casio? That's fine. Timmy, I just don't know how they're making these watches the way they're making them. I mean, I just a sense of down the road. I mean, it's like short-lived.
Yeah, look at this. They're pumping them out. They just sold 6,000 avocados, and then they came back and they sold 300 Manhattans and God knows how many of these
I mean,
Studio
it's a
Underdog.
good look.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a good-looking watch. But I personally would never buy it. If I offended somebody in the stream, which I always do, you're welcome to slap me. But no,
If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. That's the whole
I just
thing.
don't get how many watches they've got. And you're going on Friday and Saturday to look at the shitter convention.
Yeah, which is a really disappointing lineup.
It's
Now,
the
besides
shit.
U-Boat, there's
Yeah,
nothing I
but think
want to
about it.
see.
Think about it. These are not only the watches that have died. These are the brands that
Yeah.
have died. Okay, but I shouldn't say that because someone's obviously buying them and keeping them alive. But the thing is have you ever heard of Malka Ahmed? I haven't. How about have you ever heard
I
of
don't even want to know about these brands. I don't want to fill up.
Volta got
I don't want to, Tim. I don't want to know about these brands. Can I be honest? I don't want to fill up my brain with useless information.
Victorinox, I used to have a Victorinox watch when I used to go fly fishing. So I had one of those. I never heard of Doan watches. I never heard of Horridge watches.
Done.
Done.
Red Shovel was raving about them yesterday.
Okay, I've never heard of Melican.
He said these are amazing.
Huh? I've never heard of Boken. Huh?
Wristwatchaholic says, Tim, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I don't want to know about these brands.
You'd have a better time going to Walmart and looking at their watch selection. Okay, I'm telling you. All right,
Yo.
you'd have better.
Oh, oh, I am
This is
dreading. Tim, can
this
I
is
be honest with you? I am dreading going to London.
this is painful.
I
Okay?
don't want to know.
I mean,
I
this is
don't
abuse.
make me.
Okay?
Don't
This is
make me.
this is total abuse.
It's torture. It's torture. It is torture. What is this?
Huh?
Look, I can handle maybe U-boat, but this other stuff.
Yeah, Dingo. I
Oh,
had one. I actually like them a lot. These
can't.
Victorinox. I like them. You can get them. You can get them on the secondary market for like $340. That are these some for like 6 or 7 for half. But no, this is Fortis used to be a really good brand. They
Tim,
have, huh?
Tim, there's a brand called Mundane watches. That's like calling your watch brand boring watches.
Well,
Imagine
wait. Let's take a look at
mundane.
their.
Those are mundane watches.
Let's take a look at Monday.
Who wants a
Let's
please?
just
I don't want.
I mean, it is torture. It's
Look,
torture.
it's just fucking kill me now.
Oh, no. These
Oh,
guys
they're so mundane.
Oh no. These guys are the guys that no. These are actually nice watches. Believe it or not,
It's a
they're with
gimmick. It's a gimmick.
No.
It's a Swiss train clock. I get it. I get. Oh, it's a gimmick.
These guys make the Swiss train clock. These guys make it.
No, you think they do? No,
Yeah, they do. They really do. I swear to God,
they
really
make
do.
it
I
for
didn't
the
realize it
Swiss
was Monday.
train.
Yeah, they make the Swiss train watch. When you see the clocks in Geneva, this is them.
Okay, so now they're starting to make watches to sell to like what? They're short for cash or something? Like
I don't know, but
why are they
they make
making? Dude, look at this. It's a $300, 300 pounds. This is a watch that, dare I say, Moonswatch is better than this. Like, this is
I gotta say,
Moonswatch
no, believe it or
pricing.
not, they have with an edit movement, they have ones that are. I'm gonna give these guys a little kudos. So we got to move on. But yeah, I didn't realize Modane was Modane, but you're right. This is the Swiss company that does the trains in Switzerland. So they have a
These are horrible.
They have an Edibas Bauhaus. It's Bauhaus stuff. I'm gonna
There's
give
too
these
many
guys,
Bauhaus brands out there. There's so many.
well,
There's
it's
Young
Nomos.
Hands.
It's
How is
Nomos.
this different from Young Hands? Okay, look.
Nomos.
Nomos. Oh, Nomos. Yeah. Nomos, Young Hans,
Well, I'm going to piss
Mundane.
everybody
It's the
off.
same thing.
Nomos is the only automatic brand that's popular that doesn't have a soul. Am I going to piss people off for that?
The which one? Nomos?
Nomos. I'm
No,
not
they
a
don't
Nomos
look.
fan at all. But this
Definitely.
is Nomos.
Yeah. Nomos don't have a soul.
Nomos has no soul.
I agree with you on that. 100%.
I mean, it's a great watch,
present.
and they have their own movement. I totally get all that, but they have no soul.
Mm-mm.
These are, believe it or not, these are big, and this is big. I was looking at these when I was, my daughter was in Geneva going to school her junior year, and I was looking at them on their main drag there in the old section of Geneva.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a store that just sold those. I was looking at them, I thought I'd pick one up, but then I said to myself, no, this is going to go in the drawer, and in 2 years I'll never see it again. And you can't sell them.
You can't say unsellable. Completely.
Every brand here is unsellable. Every brand. I even like Luminox. I even like them. Denison's a nice brand, but it's unsellable.
Denison is all right. I think out of this,
decent. Yeah,
but I've already seen Denison. I've seen them at Watch Time New York. I've seen them prior to that. Well, you think they're gonna have another new watch?
No, Baltic is nice too. They have a nice dial on Baltic, but their movements are Chinese.
On the Baltic, yeah. What's with the C? Why did they make the C so weird? See, in Baltic, see how the C is?
Oh, it has a tail.
Like a little tail, yeah. The
I
new
never noticed that
Baltic.
before. That's their new chrono. I think it's nice.
Set sail. Baltic
I don't know.
Chronograph.
You just, like I said, you would have more fun going to Walmart and looking at their watches there. I'm serious.
Man.
I mean, you're going what 3,000 miles to go to London, 2,800 miles to go to London. But that's fine. You're seeing everybody. You're seeing Kojak. You're seeing Red.
Yeah, I'm just going for the guys. I'm
Yeah,
not
well, that's what
even.
it's for you.
Yeah, I don't even want to. I don't even want to go on to the show. To be honest.
Tell you the truth, if you're there for an hour, that's plenty. That's a good looking watch, though, Timmy.
There could be there could be some awesome stuff there. Look at the ads that Baltic's got. That's
No,
some serious production.
I think they make a lot of money. I think they make a lot of money, but the problem is, again, everything under six. This is the $6,000 category without tutor and I can't believe that Christopher Ward or Bremont's not in this. I mean, they're even too good to be in this.
Dude, are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. Baltic is sponsoring some yacht.
Yeah, probably Magic City in there.
What the hell? Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, wholesale.
Spinnaker.
No way. Dude, they printed Baltic on
Yeah,
the
it's on the Spinnaker.
entire
Yeah.
sale.
Yeah, so there you go.
What the fuck? That's
So they
some
got
serious money backing.
they got serious. They're doing something serious. They were a hot brand 2 years ago, like Ming. Ming's was hot too, and then Ming started to make these $50,000 watches, $40,000 watches, right?
Wow. I am astonished. You think who owns Baltic? Do you know? Is that privately owned?
I don't know. If I was going that route, I'd get a Bell and Ross. Okay, because I actually, for some odd weird reason, I
No,
really
but Baltic is cheaper. Baltic, these are
Oh, I know
shitty.
that, but I actually like Bell and Ross a lot better. I understand that. I just
Different category though.
Yeah, they're under the $6,000 range.
Baltic. Oh yeah, see that. I think Daniel Katz had this Baltic. It had
Beautiful
some
watch.
issues. Oh, this is a Chinese movement. You see
Yeah, it's
that?
a beautiful movement too. All they did was copy some other movement. It's beautiful.
Yeah. This is they took a page out of Studio Underdog playbook.
No, I think Studio Underdog took it from them.
Or yes, yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right.
I think these guys make beautiful dials.
Yeah, look at this. These are gorgeous. Very classy.
It's all you need.
These are expert
under $1,000.
Yeah. This one looks like my Grossman, by the way, right here. Yeah, I've seen these watches. Yeah. But you know what? Like they don't have like a very prominent CEO. They're very low key brand.
No, that's
I don't
probably a
think
good thing.
anybody even knows who
That's
the
probably a
owners
good
are.
thing. That's probably a good thing too.
Yeah, they're just focused on pumping out watches.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you're going to have more fun than what you think. But
They're booths.
it's going to be it's a tough show. It's real. Do you have to pay money to go or no?
I got some free tickets.
All right, good. That's the good answer. Okay.
And then look at these Paul Newman kind of knockoffs.
They should be paying. They should be paying you. They should be paying you.
Now, trust me, I don't want to get paid by these guys.
This
I wouldn't
is
take their money.
This is this is a Paul Newman Daytona.
It's a Paul Newman Daytona. It's a homage.
Yeah.
This is a Steinhardt. This is like a Steinhardt brand. But yeah, Baltic.
Just imagine if Rolex made again there.
Look how many models they have now. Tim, look at this. A diver, aquascape.
Well, everyone needs a Submariner. Every brand needs a Submariner.
Yeah.
And then those are their real their dress watch or whatever you want to call it is their real staple for their brand.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone needs a Submariner. Diving watch. It's a Submariner or if I can just shout out to that other brand that makes Submariners that claim they were the first too. They were the first. What is it? Help me out, Stream. My mind's fried. I've been traveling. Anyway, what do you think?
Couldn't care less.
Okay.
Gotta be honest. These brands, they just don't do it. They don't do anything for me. Mike Lewis says Tim is just going there to get drunk. I don't even want to drink anymore. I'm so done with drinking, with just everything. I need to get back into my rhythm of exercising. I was just, dude, before I went to LA, I was on such a roll. You know that, Tim? I was on such a roll. I was working out 3 times a
Well,
week.
that was a good trip. You saw everybody, and
Yeah, I
that
know,
was
but
actually
since then I've been out of my mind, completely out of control. It's been very tough to get back into
hey,
that.
everyone upvote. If someone wants to jump on, be my guest, and send money now. All those three things.
Listen, man, let's take a look at some of this stuff. What do you think?
Good.
Grand
All right, so
Caliber,
so we're in Grand Caliber right now, their
Grand
website,
Caliber.
and
It's
they actually
all
have
their watches. We
yeah,
haven't been on. I haven't been on Grand Caliber for a year and a half.
saw them for the first time today. First time today, I was just playing around,
Blown away.
blown away at their photography. Blown
Yeah.
away.
Look at the quality of the photography here. It's pretty good. Look at this. They've got like,
They show you the box and papers, and they really show you
yeah.
the and look at they show you the toggle and everything else
Yeah, and then they like separate the bracelet. They show you the papers. Look, this is a lot of effort goes into photographing
for
all of this
62
stuff.
for 62.1. It should be.
Yeah, and they want 62.1. That's just retail, right?
I think it is. Help us
Yeah.
out, Chad. I think that is retail.
hmm This is a great watch, by the way. This is the day date cinematography edition. I think this is the Scorsese
Yeah,
version.
I think it's a great watch.
Yeah. This is for lovers of cinema. The
It's a one.
dial looks like the silver screen
It's sort of a
projector.
one. It's sort of a one and done.
But yeah, this could be a great one and done. Just clean, sharp watch. Just cool piece. It's hard. Let's see what else they got. 62. They got a Hulk here for 20,000.
Do you have a Hulk?
Do I have a Hulk?
Yep.
No, I
Maybe
don't.
you should try selling your watches to them.
Oh, but there's a mistake. Look at this. They got a Hulk in the picture, but there's a Cermet in this pic. Oh no, it's a Hulk.
What's the Hulk? You know
It
what you
looks like
should
a
do.
black
You
dial.
know what you should do. You should if you want to sell your watches, you should go to like four like high end secondary market people like European Watch Company, 1916, David SW. I would probably go there because they're all over there. David SW is really expensive, but I like them. They're reputable.
David
And
SW, David SW,
go to these and go to
davidsw.com.
these guys and King in Nashville. The King place Bob's in where Mickey was. Bob's is good. I bought a watch from them a long time ago. I've never been in their store though. I'm curious about that one. He mentioned it was in Long Beach, but I bought a Rolex from them a long time ago. They've been around forever. But I would call them and I'd say, I have this, show them a picture and see what you can get. And then you haggle. And I just send it to them from your place. They, the matter of
Bob's
fact,
is great.
they send most of these places send you a FedEx box once you have it, and then they send you the money. Like David SW, when I sold my Yachtmaster back to them, okay, because I got a
Back
Yachtmaster
back to
to them,
back.
back to back. They sent me the FedEx and everything else, and then they sent me the money. All that stuff I didn't get. I don't do consignment with that stuff. I did sort of consignment with my RM, but that's a whole different story. But I went with Watch Eric there. Sold it immediately.
That's good. Look at this. GMT Master 2. That's just like Red Shovel got.
Yep.
A Batgirl.
He
Does
wants
Red
it.
Shovel need 3 GMT Master
Oh,
2s?
he's gonna give
3
one to
ceramic, Pepsi. Now steel Batgirl. And also a solid gold Rudy.
Yep. And
Hey,
did he
make
get it
nice.
in the Jubilee? Or I didn't. I forgot. I saw the
No,
picture. Oh, he didn't.
no,
He
no.
got it.
It's on the Oyster.
Okay.
It's the Guinness that's on the Jubilee in yellow gold.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Okay.
It is really nice. A solid gold
That's
dancer.
what my friend got from Switzerland. Yep. Same
Yeah, the
deal.
yellow gold.
Yep. Same thing. Switzerland. When he was skiing.
That's
Anyway,
cool.
their prices are expensive here. You agree? Maybe you should just shop your watches if you're really going to sell them. I don't
Yeah.
know what to do.
Oh, look at this. They got a Tudor here for 2,300, a Pepsi for 21,400.
We got Mickey driving.
Oh, hey, Mickey.
Hey, I'm driving.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, you driving? Where are you driving to?
Uh,
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Your audio is cut out. Hello?
hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We
I was
hear
just
you.
jumping on to say I bought from Grand Caliber. They're great.
Oh yeah, when did you buy? Like a
Remember,
year, 2 years ago?
I bought my 2 years ago. I bought my son's blue dial, smooth bezel Oyster Datejust 41.
I think you showed it on the stream yesterday.
Oh yeah, I
Beautiful.
did. Yeah, he still hasn't worn that. He still hasn't worn that fucker.
Wow, what is he waiting for? A special moment?
Yeah, he's wearing my Omega 300M. He
Oh,
moved
okay.
He moved to Florida, so he said he wanted something for the beach.
Right. Okay. No, that's a great watch. That's a really wearable beach piece. What color is your 300M? Oh, you're driving the Porsche?
Just,
Dude.
just a quick Sean wrist check.
Wow.
Oh, that's
There you
nice.
go.
That looks good.
Mickey's living the life, driving the Porsche. I knew it. Porsche was going to be a good decision.
Is that
Look at that sunshine.
I-75?
I'm 85.
That's it. I'm sorry, 85. Yep. Okay.
85
Wow.
and 75 both go through the city, but
Yep.
one
Got
goes
it.
up towards one goes up to Chattanooga, the other one goes up to like South Carolina, North Carolina.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I know.
You know, Mickey just recently had a checkup on the car. They lifted the thing up and they even made a video going over like all the parts. They showed him the underside, the brakes, the how much thread he's got on his tires. Super in depth.
Yeah, I've never had an official Porsche service. They actually sent me a 3-minute video and showed me everything they did. They showed me the parts they took off. They showed me how they torqued the oil drain. It was amazing to see
Well, that's pretty cool, especially as you know what,
what
then
they
you know
did.
what you're actually paying for too. That's good.
Yeah. I don't like that asshole on the phone in the car, so I'm gonna go. But I was gonna say, Nick, what's his name? What's his name at Grand Caliber? You know Grand
Hey, Mick.
Caliber. He was part of.
Hey, Mickey. Thank you for jumping on. I
Yeah, we
think
lost
his
somebody. Thank
internet.
you.
He
Yeah.
lost his internet.
So Grand Caliber, you
But
know, Timmy, it's interesting. They offered me the same price for a couple high-end watches recently, like when I had these high-end watches. But I went to European Watch Company because they offered me the same price, and I was closer, and I could just drop them off. They said they would, you know, again, they would send me the FedEx those watches with everything in them,
mhm.
and they would pay me for them because they weren't on consignment. But basically, it was ironic. I didn't haggle or anything like that. They both offered me, they were $100 apart from each other. So long story short, they sort of know what the prices are, I guess, you know?
Yeah. By the way, Tim, you alerted me earlier in the week that there's some troubles going on at Porsche. Oliver Bloom
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
stepping down as CEO of Porsche.
You know what's going on. All these governments pushed everybody to go EV. And
Uh-huh.
this is what I think. And I'm always wrong, but this is what I think. When go EV, and basically things have changed, and they
Mhm.
realize that EV is not there. A lot of stuff is not there yet. A lot of stuff is not there yet. Mickey might disagree with me or whatever, but
Mickey's got the good one. He's just got
yeah,
a simple Porsche. He doesn't care
yeah.
about
But
what's
he
gonna
has a
happen to the
Tesla.
brand. He's got the best of the best.
He's got a Tesla too.
He's got a
So
Tesla as well. Yeah.
long story short,
He
like they
didn't
put
buy an electric Porsche. You see?
you're right, but like what is it? I think Ferrari is pretty much going hybrid. They this year or whatever. All these companies went that direction, and people just
Yeah.
don't sort of want them, or they're just not there yet. And then there's just too much technology plus the expense of your typical car, like you're buying a Ford or a GM. So all these car companies right now are having a lot of problems just because I think the governments have forced them too much down their throats to go EV, and basically because of the climate change stuff,
Hmm.
and basically they're just not prepared. It was like turning around the Titanic. So long story short, I think it's going to take them some time to turn around. Everyone's going to need a car though. Every 7 years or 10 years or whatever, people are going to need a car. So the buying's going to be again. They just asking too much for every car now. I mean, I was thinking, well, if I get a place in Wyoming, I'm going to buy a car there. So I'm just going to get like a 4Runner or a Land Cruiser because they'll last forever, like a Toyota. Even though
Yeah.
they're like 100 Land Cruisers, are like over 100 grand, ridiculous.
Hmm.
And basically, just get a, a combustible engine car because there it's silly to have a EV because you have to drive like 50 miles to go anywhere at least. And so I just think there's the car industry is just going through a lot of flux. Well, so I think so is the watch industry.
It's like the quartz crisis. The car industry is going through the quartz crisis
Yes.
because I think, look, it's going to be tough to sell cars because how many, just like in the watch world, there's too many watches. I feel like there might be something similar going on in the car world,
I agree.
right?
Well,
Isn't there too many cars?
Sean brought up a really good point.
Hmm.
Now it was in the chat. Obviously, the Chinese are producing these things, but yeah, but the tariffs, like even for the EU and stuff, are are knocking those Chinese higher because they want obviously, Mercedes or BMW or who I love, by the way, uh,
Hmm.
both brands. But I think Mercedes is screwed up by getting like a little teeny 4-cylinder engine with a big car that has like 2 turbos. They should just make it a V8. I mean, they've been forced too much on this climate change crap. I mean, do I believe in it? Yes, but it's not a religion. Okay. And speaking of that, speaking of religion, I even sent you this. I won't bring up the right one, but I'll bring up the other one that I sent you that. Like even Gates now says that it's not a human threat. Climate change is not a human threat. Bill
True.
Gates, who was like on that bandwagon.
It's
You
the
know,
AI that's the threat now, no?
I personally think AI. I think AI is. Oh, so Mike Lewis says they're still making the V8s. I heard the C63 though, Mike Lewis. I heard that today. The C63 is no longer a V8. Am I right? I don't know. I don't know. You would know this. You would jump on or just tell me on the chat. But anyway, Bill Gates now says that it's no longer a threat, and he was like one of the.
What has changed?
I think the administration has changed. I think things in the administration, these
Oh,
guys all follow the money. That's what I think.
oh, okay.
I think they're all.
Let's see here.
I think
Gates,
they're
who
all.
just 4 years ago authored a book titled "How to Avoid a Climate Disaster," and once said climate change would be worse than COVID-19 pandemic, now argues we should measure success by our impact on human welfare more than our impact on the global temperature. What does that mean? Uh,
I don't know. They're just slowly changing their tune. That's all. A lot of
mm,
these people, you won't get Greta Thunberg changing her tune, but you're going to get some of these people saying that. I do think it exists, but I don't think it's to the point of how they're mentioning it. That's
well,
all.
it's just a couple of degrees. Couple of degrees here, couple
Yeah,
of
but
degrees
you
there.
could do that. You could say that about the Ice Age when there was no thermal.
That's all it takes, right?
Yeah, but there was the Ice
But what's
Age. That
wrong with the Ice Age? Let's bring on Ice Age 2.0. It's too
zero.
hot, right? If it gets really hot, we'll just get Ice Age and it'll cool it down.
Yeah.
It's gonna
So
be same but different.
I don't know. I don't
Just a
know.
longer winter. I'm cool with the winter. Like a long winter, I'm fine with it. To
See,
be
Timmy,
honest,
I think
I
the
don't mind.
Northeast. I love the Northeast, but I think after the holidays, like Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever you're into,
Mhm,
the uh, the it gets too dark here. It just gets too dark,
mhm.
and I think people need sunlight. I think you become depressed without sunlight, and
It's
especially
true.
women. Especially women. Now, bringing up like the opposite sex, because
Yeah.
they need the sunlight more because I think they're more in tune with environment than men are.
They're more in tune with the nature. They're more in
Nature.
tune with the moon, right?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
their
Well,
cycles
the
follow the
cycle,
cycle of the moon.
everything. Not to
Yes.
sound sexist, but I am.
Which
So,
I
in
don't think it is.
long story short, I just think it's too dark between like January and May in the Northeast. And that when I call Northeast, I call it from like New Jersey up, Pennsylvania even up. So I don't know if I consider Washington D.C. the Northeast, but I consider Philadelphia the Northeast. So anyway, whatever. But
Yeah.
Sean is right. I think the Chinese are in the game now, and I think everyone's in the game. And the Chinese have come up with, I guess, some great cars. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know. But the thing is, these governments are not going to allow Chevrolet to die. They're not going to allow Mercedes to die. They'll bail them out. Okay. I don't think the Italian government. I think Ferrari's doing okay, but I don't think the Italian government would ever let Ferrari die, or Stellantis, which is owned by. I think Stellantis owns Ferrari, Jeep. I don't think the American government would ever let Chrysler Jeep to die. They didn't the last couple of times. I don't think they will this time. So whatever. We'll see what happens. Oh,
Very
so Mike
interesting.
Lewis says GM sales were good when they were reported. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Bill Gates is saying that so Trump won't release the Epstein files. Is that?
Okay. Okay. Well,
Those
supposedly Gates is involved in Epstein. That's one of the reasons why he got a divorce from his wife, other than fooling around with his ex girlfriend in during his marriage during in what is it, Cape Hatteras down in North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh
fooling around
shit.
with his wife looks. I mean, no offense, he's got beautiful kids, but his wife looks like Mrs. Dumbfire. Have you ever seen
Oh,
his wife?
dude, you're right.
Huh?
Man, fuck, it's all paywalled, but
He's just the image.
yeah,
Yeah. Bill
he
Gates is
was.
involved in that. They flew him down and said, "Doesn't she look like Mrs.
Wow.
Dumbfire's
Well, that's
wife?"
what happens. See, this is how this stuff gets
Yeah.
controlled.
Anyway,
You invite a guy to a private dinner on an island. You
well,
create some type of
supposedly when
blackmail against him, and
yeah,
then
supposedly
you
when it
get him
was
to do whatever you want.
once, yeah.
And that's why Bill Gates is singing like a canary. Hey, what do you want us to say? Well, I'll say it. There you go.
Yeah, but I think he was really involved. Okay.
Well, like there's a picture of him. Let's
Yeah.
see it. Look at these guys. All
And
right, New
Epstein
York
was
Times.
and
Bill Gates met with Jeffrey Epstein
Epstein was
many
with
times.
yeah, exactly.
Many
And
times.
Epstein was involved in with the Israelis, what Secret Service or the CIA, their version of the CIA. I think he was like an agent for them. Okay. I don't think I know.
And then the Epstein guy, he killed himself. Is that what supposedly happened?
Supposedly they just turned their he hung himself in the cell and they just turned their cheek.
And there was no cameras. Although there was
There were
cameras, but they
cameras, but
weren't working.
something happened, and everything's foggy, and they just said he committed suicide. I think they just knew, and he was going to commit suicide, and they just wanted him gone. The thing is, Gazelle, who was his girlfriend, was part of it, and which I don't know if I should mention this or not. There's Gazelle's we're talking politics. Anyway, Gazelle actually lived like a half a mile away from where one of my houses is. And then she went up to New Hampshire and they caught her up there and they arrested her. She bought a house up there, like a huge estate. And then they took her, but she's from a billionaire father. Her father's was like an English shipper or something like that. Help
What
me
do
out.
these guys got worried? What do they got to worry about? What the hell? Why are they all jumping through all these hoops? They're not going to take away their billions. Let's see. Look at this. Wall Street Journal is reporting that Epstein discovered that Gates had an affair with a Russian bridge player. What? And later appeared to use his knowledge to threaten one of the world's richest men, according to people familiar with the matter. Wow, Russian bridge player.
Unfortunately, I think he wasn't. I think Bill Gates was involved. I'm not a big fan of Bill Gates. I like Elon Musk, but I'm not a big fan of Bill Gates. I think he stole ideas and then made money from the ideas. Like he stole the MS-DOS computer system and stuff. He saw that and he made Microsoft and they grew it. I think he stole a lot of the ideas back in the early 80s. Anyway,
It's tricky. It's hard to steal that stuff. So
okay.
he got away with it. So
And he was another flunky not a flunky. He left Harvard like Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg started Facebook because he made it because of the women at Harvard, and he used to rate the women. And now Harvard has a fit when guys would put cards up showing when they walked by you that they were 7s or 9s or 4s or 10s. Like they had a fit about that. They suspended people over that.
people do that all the time. That's
Women
literally
women do it every day.
TikTok is all. Yeah. That's what it's for. What the hell?
Exactly. But so is Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg left his freshman year, and so did Bill Gates. Anyway, whatever.
I see.
Oh no, we got to talk about this next.
No, we just gotta change the topic. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we gotta go to watches pretty soon.
There's nothing. Honestly, I've been looking at stuff. Look, there's this Zenith. Look. You want to see this? Look at this thing.
No, that's a dog.
It's a Zenith in blue sapphire with a tourbillon. That's bi-directional. I mean, who needs this? Even do you think Bill Gates is going to be buying this?
A Brigade. It reminds me of a Brigade. We ever have the Brigade. 100% Brigade. It's just the more sportier model.
I don't see anyone who likes Zenith asking for this. Nobody asked for this.
Well, that's my problem with Zenith is I think it's a great movement company, but I think their dials just suck. Other than like 2. And they don't promote them well enough. I think their dials suck. Okay. I mean, everyone has a Zenith. I'm sorry to say that.
What is that? A Venturine dial on this one, or is that lapis?
I don't know.
Looks like
how much do they want for this? 40 grand? Oh, this is a tourbillon.
207,000 for this.
They're dreaming. This is going to be on Watch Outlet in like 2 years.
Dude. That's crazy. 207,000, limited to 10 pieces. So that's $2 million.
If I offend anybody, make sure that you push back on the chat.
Push back?
Push back on if I offended anybody on the watches. I just think Zenith they have 2 great watches. They have that chronograph that is outstanding.
The El Primera. That's all you need. That's all you need. Why do we need this?
They don't market it. And who is it? Are they owned by Swatch? Who are they owned by?
Good question. Let me check. Who owns LVMH.
Well, LVMH owns them. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's why they're becoming so similar to Hublot. Hublot is also owned by LVMH, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you know how much LVMH paid for Zenith?
No, because I don't know that. So I don't have a
You want to
thing.
take a guess? They bought Zenith, get this, in 1999. Oh no, wait, hold on. Wait a second. In 1999, as Watch Consortium led by Swatch Group began to acquire brands, LVMH purchased Zenith for blank amount of millions of US dollars, which continues to be part of the luxury goods conglomerate today. So LVMH bought Zenith in 1999. That's pretty wild. So you can say
That was some
that,
sort of foresight. I wonder.
yeah.
I wonder if it was regrettable, but I think they're using some of their movement. That movement, right? They're using the high beat movement of the 36,000 beats per second or something, aren't they?
Tenth of a second.
Second
Yeah.
a second, yeah.
Tenth of a second chronograph.
I just don't think they're marketed correctly, Zenith. And so long story short, I think they should be marketing their marquee brand with their marquee model. Like, yeah, so that's one of the issues.
Let's check. Let's check the Zenith website. What's going on right now? Oh, they got a new solid gold dancer. Check this out. The brand new Skyline Tourbillon in rose gold, baby. Solid gold dancer for $100,000.
This is a good looking watch, though. You like that? I mean, there's more watches in that price. I better watch. I would prefer other watches, but not that. But this is not a bad looking watch. Kind of looks like yeah, it looks like a Gerard Perregaux, Loriano, or AP.
It looks exactly like the AP Royal Oak Tourbillon Chrono. That's what it
Yep,
is.
for
It's just
100
a
grand
cheaper
less.
knockoff. Yeah,
Yep.
supposedly cheaper, but is it cheaper? Probably not.
You
But
you you.
maybe if people can't get the Royal Oak, Zenith is like, oh, buy our watch instead. It's just the same. Although movement in this looks really shitty compared to AP.
Okay. I haven't
Like
seen
as
the movie.
much as I'm not a fan of AP,
That's
I
funny. I
still
love
think this is
AP. That's
kind
funny.
of
I really
messed up.
like them. I just think they, created a buzz, and now they're hurting because of that, in a sense.
Hold on, let me pull up the. Here we go. Let's take a look at the AP lineup because they got the same watch. See, this is kind of what they're imitating right here. Self-winding tourbillon. Yeah, this one right here. That's what it's a knockoff of, right? It's one for one almost, and the price is upon request. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this Zenith because it's so uncreative. It's the same thing, different price point. And I think it's just the quality is not as good. Like it's purporting to be like this Royal Oak, but the finish, whilst it's decent for a $10,000 watch, not $100,000. You can't take the same movement out of a $10,000 watch, put it into a $100,000 watch, and just say, yeah, we want 100K.
I agree.
And
I
also,
agree.
like, what the heck? What does the Skyline deserves to be like a tourbillon in
I,
rose gold?
I agree. I agree with you all around. Let's
Yes.
go. Oh, you're in Zenith's website.
Mhm.
Go to their main watch. Go to all
Oh,
their.
look, there's the other stuff. See, there's the gyroscopic tour. There's two versions. They have one in clear sapphire. So this is the clear one. They have 10 in clear sapphire
How
like
much do they want
this.
for that? How much do they want for that? Oh,
$207,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
thought Richard
I would.
Mille. Like
I
this
get a.
is Richard Mille territory.
Yeah, I would get a brigade. I get the brigade. I just get the brigade. Looks something similar except better movement. I just get the brigade, whatever it is. I forget the name of it, and call it a day.
Can I
But
be honest? I don't even think it looks good. Like that tourbillon, that just looks fucking ugly. Like that tourbillon, that's not a good looking tourbillon.
the minute you,
What is that? Kind of looks fugly.
Agreed.
207,000, 46 mil case.
Oh, CB says it's not a tourbillon.
What is it? It's like a gyroscopic tourbillon. It rotates in like 2 axes. No?
No, I think it's a tourbillon.
Let me see here. Movement. El Primero. Let's see. What did they say?
Does Zenith make any movements under like a 28.8 or 21,000 instead of 36,000? Is every one of their movements the high beat? Can anyone answer that question? Mike Lewis says it's a gyro tourbillon. Gyro.
You know
tourbillon.
what? It's not even tourbillon. It's a gyro with a hairspring. It's not even a tourbillon. It's a joke, man.
I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. Okay.
So it's got the hairspring. See here? There's just a regular balance wheel.
Yeah.
But then the balance wheel is in this fixture that rotates it, you know, on a different axis. So tourbillon would have been rotating it on a different. It's like a different plane. You know, it's hard to explain. I can't. Whereas the tourbillon would be rotating the hairspring around the same axis that it's located. This one rotates it on the like a horizontal axis. It's a
Okay.
disaster.
All right.
Nah.
You know,
It,
it's
it,
it,
yeah,
I
it's just
wanna-
like a tourbillon, just rotates in a different way.
there's
Regardless,
so many other
regardless,
watches I'd buy for $200,000 in this. That's my problem. This is cool. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is like retarded. Okay. Think about this.
yeah.
They're asking $207,000 for
Yeah.
a Zenith. Okay. Is it a great watch? It's a great watch. The Upper Marrow is a great watch. $200,000 for a Zenith.
Dude,
I mean,
that's insane.
yeah, who's smoking?
200.
Who's gonna? That's insane.
Look at
Okay.
this. Look at this lineup right here. 93,000 for rose gold, 207, 207. Then they got this blue ceramic Zenith anniversary edition.
This is what I don't quite
Chronomaster
understand.
Sport.
They do have a watch I like, but it's like $22,000. It's the El Primero with this stone dial, blue stone dial. And they want 22,000 something dollars for it. And I think it's insane what they even for that. It's like a $14,000 watch max. It's insane. And that's what they want. I don't get their pricing. You can I thought about buying one as a real beater on Jama Shop. And the El Primero is around $7,200. $7,200 on Jama Shop. Or you can buy it on WatchMax.
By the way, look at this picture. This guy is ashamed. He doesn't want his face to be shown that he bought the Zenith. He can't believe. Look at the face. Look at this guy. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe. You know, he's thinking right now. I can't believe it. I spent 24,000 on the Zenith. I'm a fucking idiot. That's what he's thinking. Right? That's the hand positioning. Don't show me. Do not dox me. Do not show. I do not want to be identified.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to know what I look like because I bought a Zenith. Do not show my face. Do not show my face, please. Please, please, please don't show my face.
Silly. It's silly. It's really silly.
I don't want people to know. I don't want people online to know.
This case looks like your engineer. The back looks like the engineer.
Yeah, kind of. A little bit.
It does have a quick release bracelet to remove and to add. So that's a good sign, I guess. Yeah, it's just too much. I just don't get it. But all these watches are in this range now. All of them. You buy all this stuff on Jama Shop.
Yeah.
Or
we'll see. I just,
if you want.
I never thought Zenith was this high end of a brand at this crazy top level price point. It boggles my mind.
I think they're all around the $15,000 range. whatever.
No,
I think
they were like 8,000, 7,000
no,
El Primero chronograph.
I agree, but I think they a lot of these companies just jumped, and
The
I
jump
think
the shark.
the only one that's in that price, that $8,000 price range now is Omega, and they make good watches, by the way. Omega makes great watches if you like Omegas. Like I think
At this point, I love Omega.
yeah, they make great. I think their movements and everything are sound, are solid.
At least they're not delusional,
Yeah,
right? Omega, I don't see Omega is just going into like, oh, you know what? We can't sell watches for 9,000. You know what we'll do? We'll just start making $100,000 watches, $200,000 watches. That's what Zenith is doing, right? They went from 9,000, 8,000, $5,000 watches to 200,000 because
I think Omega makes great watches.
you know what?
I
I
do.
think this is Hublot making these watches for them because
You
they
think?
consolidated. Yes, because think about it. Like think about it. These all these brands, they're owned by the same big group, right? Instead of having different design departments for each one of these groups, they probably just have one. They consolidated everything, and then one like LVMH, they just make the watches, and then they make watches for Zenith. They make watches, under the same roof. They're just like a design house. You know what I mean?
Okay,
You think
I sort of agree. I sort of
'cause
agree.
it's
But
all
I
it's all just names of the
just
time.
think that they should just market their. Everyone should just market what they're known for. JLC has the Reverso. Obviously, Rolex has a bunch, but obviously they do a great job marketing. So I should just shut up there. I think all these watch companies like this, you just market who they have. Hublot is a fascinating brand. Fascinating. See, I like that watch.
That's the new one. That's the Bronzo. What do
Yeah,
you think?
you can
The
get it on
new
the Solaris for $2,000 less.
45 milli
Too
17,500.
expensive. Too expensive. Should be an
I
$8,000
think
watch.
these are made at the same factory as the Zenith.
Probably are.
Okay, because they just slightly change the design and just make them in the same factory. Just pump them out. That movement, very rudimentary movement. It's
Movement's
so
too small.
basic.
Movement's too small for the watch.
Yeah, too small for the watch. Finishing is just so basic. 17,500. Are they out of their mind? I think it's is it. The watch world
Yeah,
has completely
you know the
divested
problem
itself
is
from reality.
you're burnt
They're
out.
no longer selling watches to the real people.
You're burnt out. You're burnt
I'm
out.
burned out on watches. I've seen too much. When I see this, it's just like just some of the stuff is just sickening. Okay, look at that. Look at this. 144,000.
Dollars.
Yeah, for this sapphire case. I can't do this anymore. I can't do it with the straight face. Tim,
I think you
I
can.
can't do it with the straight face. This
I
is a
think
joke.
I
Sorry, this is so loud.
I know. Well, that's the idea. It's Miami.
Yeah,
Hublot sells a lot of watches in Miami.
I'm gonna puke.
No, you're not
It's
gonna.
terrible. Look at it,
No, you're not gonna.
man. I need a break from the Hublot and the Zenith. The Hublot and Zenith for me are done.
Well, you know the funny thing is, if you go to Fashion File,
Mhm.
that website I showed you that sells everything at a discount.
Fashion file. You think they're gonna have some Zeniths and Hublots?
Well, they're gonna have Hublots. I'll tell you that much. Well, they only have one. I'm sorry, but it's not bad. It's not bad for a lady. It's the $4,400. That's what they should be.
Hublot.
Fashion File, FASH.
I'm on it. Oh, they only have one. No, they
You
just
only have one, but I mean, you can get like
30% off.
IWC. They got IWCs in there.
Do they have Zenith?
Oh, take a look. I don't know what exactly they have. No, they don't have Zenith, but they have IWC. I'm curious what the IWCs are. What are they?
They got Rimowa.
We got Ramoa.
Wow, look at this. They got luggage. Is it discounted?
Is it? You tell me. You would know this. The
Very
backpack looks nice.
slightly. A what?
A
The
very
book?
slight discount. Nothing. Zero.
Nothing. Yeah, 5%. That's nothing.
Big deal.
I
You might
wouldn't
as well
even.
buy. You might as well buy it at the retail store.
Exactly. Like, look at this one. That's kind of cool, but I wouldn't want it with the lame QR code. The QR codes, they're so lame. It's a big, yeah, not a fan. That's, yeah, 5% off. That's nothing. Okay. Well, what else they've got? Let's see. Designers. Oh, they got Panorized. Okay. Only two Panorized here. No discount on Panorized. Oh, we lost Tim G. Tim G, come back. We lost Tim, everybody. Yeah, no, this is a disaster. Fashion file. Let's see, new arrivals. Let's just check what they got on new arrivals. It's a disaster. Look at this. Pink Chanel backpack for $5,000. Come on. Come on, guys. This is Hey Tim, I found the perfect bag for your girlfriend. It's a Chanel backpack with the flap. Whoop.
She's got a Hermes.
Oh, okay. But Chanel is kind of close to Hermes.
It is.
And this is a
I
flap.
agree. I agree. How
Look,
much do they
the
want for that?
design is like flat.
48,
5,000.
5,000. Okay.
It's cheap.
Cheap, no tax. Cheap. It's much cheaper than buying it on thing. Yeah.
It looks brand new
What's
with the
website?
stickers.
What are you on the? Are you on the fashion file still? Yeah, you
Fashion
are.
file.
Once in a while, you should just take a look. Once a month, once a quarter. They're noted for their bags, Timmy. Their watches are secondary. Okay, they are noted for their bags. And you save a couple grand on a bag, it's probably worth it.
I have a feeling
Don't say that they're knockoffs.
No. I didn't say no.
Okay.
No. I
That's
think they're
something
real.
we really need to do. We should do a Gonzo stream on Canal Street in New York City.
Yeah, actually,
Huh?
I've been to.
Canal Street, New York
Yeah.
City.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
So you
Because
buy fake
that's where
Rolex.
Marcus has his office.
What,
So
on
whenever
Canal
I go to
Street?
see him, yeah, right there,
Okay,
right,
you can
right
get
on the canal. When you get off the Q train
yeah
on the Canal Street, it's right there, and they're selling all the
everything,
fakes. Yeah, there's
everything.
ladies coming up to you with a
Yeah.
book, and they say, "Hey, you want any of this stuff? Come
No,
inside."
I know. You can get bags, everything. You can get high end bags. They're all fakes, but who cares?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people they're just gonna go, and then the whole and the on the real ones, the market is oversaturated. Look at this. Grand Caliber has 9 pages worth of watches. It's
Yeah,
nine
but
pages,
you can
bro.
pick your brand, which is kind of cool. They got a lot. Well, Dallas, Texas, right? So who's
Yes,
from Dallas, Texas in the chat? Is it David H?
I think so. Shout out to
Okay.
David H.
Shout out to David H. If he's in the chat. He's in is he in Highland Park? Yeah, well, that's one of the watch capitals. But you know what? I like that Rolex 1908. That's about right. That's what they were going for. 1908 gold ones you can get for the same price that they sell for from the AD. So why wait if you just buy one on the secondary market? You know?
Yeah, but there's so much stuff. Secondary market is also holding so many watches.
No, I agree. I agree
Like
with you
this is
100%.
not healthy to be
The
holding.
inventory, they've got too much.
Yeah.
Everyone's got too much inventory.
Yeah, everyone is
It's funny
holding
though.
inventory.
European watch company does get rid of stuff quickly though. They're the only ones that I see that gets rid of stuff fairly quickly.
European watch company?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, European watch company is good.
1916 too. Yep.
1916 is good, but like you got David SW, you've got Bob's, Grand Caliber. There's so many of these. You got the OC watch guy, you've got Nashville, you've got
Yeah.
Atlanta, Swiss
Yep.
Watch Expo. There's so many. You got
Swiss
Luxury
watch, yeah.
Bazaar.
Luxury Bazaar. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I agree. And then we're not including the West Coast, which is like There's a couple on Rodeo Drive, but there's off Rodeo Drive. I forget the name of Essential, who basically cornered the market for Grubel Forsey. They 300 Grubel Forseys. I think they buy like a third of them. They buy 100 of them.
You know, I'm just afraid that what's gonna happen is we're gonna have so many different watch brands, so much good quality stuff that trumps a lot of the currently like currently good stuff. Like I think Paddock is safe, Rolex is safe.
Paddock is really safe, even though I do
Yeah,
think they're way overpriced now.
yeah.
They like the tariff, but people will always buy them, so I don't have to worry about them. They'll
Hmm.
go to their fifth customer that wants that model, and they'll pick. The fifth guy will buy it. The first couple probably won't.
Yeah.
But it all depends if it's a sports model or not. But I think Paddock's safe. Yeah, Paddock's safe. Well, obviously,
VC is gonna be safe.
VC's safe because it's owned by Richmond, but I love the brand, but if you buy anything new from them, everything drops like 40%. I was lucky to get out of one of them. I loved the watch, but I was lucky to get out of it. I asked my daughter if she wanted it. She said no. So I sold it.
But there's a lot of brands that are gonna be in trouble. I think we're already seeing Tudor being in trouble. Tudor's sales dropped by 50%.
Huge, because that competition of all those watches in that there's other stuff that now that you can buy.
Hmm.
So I think they got to distinguish themselves and go up like another 4 or 5 grand. They got to be 8 grand instead of being 4 or 5 grand, 6 grand. I think they
No,
have.
I think they have to go cheaper
Okay.
because the value proposition, like why would anybody buy Tudor if they can get a Tissot? Like Tissot is just such a domineering watch brand. There's such a good value for money.
Agreed.
I see everybody's wearing Tissot. And why would you spend 4,000? Why would you spend 4 times more for a Tudor, which is not that significantly better?
Agreed.
And then you got all these other bullshit brands like Mido.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. You're going to this watch show that is basically all these brand competition. That's the
Yeah.
problem that you've got, you
Yeah.
know. And so and you're just sick of it because you have too much knowledge of watches. So
Longines.
the only thing you can orgasm over is something that's high end that you haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
so burnt out. It's all the same thing.
No,
Same
I
thing.
totally understand.
It's all like I've heard these stories before. They're like, "Oh, we're coming out with this thing," and it's like,
So what are
yeah,
you doing? When are you flying out to London on Thursday morning?
Thursday evening,
Okay,
arriving
so
on Friday morning.
You're Gonzo streaming at the airport, right?
Yeah.
And then you get in at 6 a.m. the next morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then
8 a.m.
Red or Kojak pick you up.
Actually, me and Red arrive at the same time at the airport, so we'll just take
Good,
the
perfect.
train together.
Yeah, as you should, because it's the best way of getting there.
Yeah.
And then the watch show is what day?
Friday and Saturday.
So you don't need to spend Saturday there at all.
Not
You
really.
just spend Friday. You just spend Friday there, and
We
then
were even thinking of maybe not even going there on Saturday.
no, you shouldn't. You should go someplace else. Or
But there's gonna be some people that will only go there on Saturday, so maybe we'll just
no,
go there to
I
say
totally
hi
understand. But maybe you should
folks.
just go to Time and Tide and just bust in and just film there the whole time.
I've already been to Time and Tide twice. I gotta be
Okay.
honest, I'm kind of Time and Tide.
Yep.
I'm burning out on Time and Tide
Well, I'm
stock.
curious
It's the
on how
same
they.
stuff.
I understand. I think they'll do okay in
It's
Soho,
the
though.
Christopher Ward.
Yep.
It's Baltic.
Yep.
It's same stuff.
This is a great watch for the price on Jama Shop.
It is, right?
Yep.
Very nice.
It's really your one and done if you're in that price range. It's a beautiful watch for it, one and done. So you
Here,
need.
check this out. Look at this, by the way. Australia's watch community is gathering in Sydney this week for Watch Fest 6. Time and Tide is holding an event, and they're gonna have
Timmy, they just got too many of these. The ones that you need to go to, obviously,
yeah
Dubai. I'd go to that the one in Singapore,
yeah.
the Las Vegas. My friend goes. He goes with his jeweler friend, but you need a jeweler's license to get in. The one in Las Vegas. There's one in Las Vegas that's supposedly spectacular. That's a nice look. That's a good looking watch.
The Longines, yeah, it's all
Oh, it's
right.
Longines. Okay. And
Yeah,
then
because it's Longines. There's a studio underdog.
the Singapore one. The
Longines.
Singapore one, I would love to go to. Okay, the Dubai one, I would love to go to. I don't know if I'd like to go to the Geneva one, but in Geneva, which is the one of the ones. I used to go to Basel World, and the last one was such a dog that I have a bad taste in my mouth over it. Okay, it was such a dog. All right, this one might do it for you in London. Okay, this one might do it, but you're seeing friends, you're seeing colleagues, so it's good.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to just
Oh,
hanging out with Fred.
The one in Aspen, you should go to in August.
I just want to go to a pub, grab a
And
pint.
hang
Now,
out.
I don't even want to drink it. I just want to grab a pint, just sit it down, and just kick back
Oh,
and,
heck, you
and
can do
look
that.
at what's
You can
going
go.
on.
There's great Irish pubs in New York too. You can just go. You just go there. But that's all right. That's beside the point. You already spent. You already got the ticket, right?
I did,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So you're going Sunday, then you're coming back Sunday.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah.
So at least it's a quick trip. At least I'm
Yeah.
coming back Sunday, not Monday. Because if I was coming back Monday, oh, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, but Manny's gonna be there, and you got
Man,
Coach.
yeah. You know what? That's the saving grace. I gotta be honest,
Manny
Tim.
is
If it
one of the
wasn't for
coolest guys.
Manny, I
Manny
was
is
this
the
close. I
coolest.
was like, oh man, well Manny's coming, so we'll have fun with Manny.
Manny is one of the coolest guys there is. So no,
Yeah,
that's good.
Manny's a
Also,
cool,
he's just a good guy. I mean,
yeah,
just a solid guy.
solid dude.
Any woman would be happy.
He's a catch, dude.
Yeah,
He's
I think he's a total catch.
very
More so,
disciplined.
very disciplined. Would be like faithful, everything.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hard working. The guy
hardworking. Yeah,
is hard. What did you see? He fixed up a motorcycle. His father's
Dennis. Yeah,
Harley.
yeah. Good for him.
Yeah, he fixed it up. It was busted, and he fixed
No,
it
he's
up. It's not working.
Solid guy. I'm happy he's back in Miami.
Yeah, yeah,
This is an interesting watch.
yeah. Okay, this is at least there's one watch that's kind of worth talking about today.
How do you change the
especially.
strap on that thing?
Quick change strap-on system? Believe
Okay.
it or not,
All right.
but it's a proprietary strap.
Yeah, which means that if the company goes out of business, you're done.
You're done. Then you have to get that Done watch brand. Yeah,
Yeah.
Done. This
Well,
Red Shovel was pushing Done yesterday on me. He's like, Tim, you got to see these Done watches. You see that? You're done, son.
this is
That's
the
their
guy-
motto. You're
this is-
done, son.
This is the guy that loves Burberry.
Yeah, it's a Burberry watch. You're done.
Should get a
You're
Burberry.
done.
He should get a Burberry watch. Oh,
You're
no,
done.
that's
Look
a
at
good
that.
looking. Unfortunately, I like it, but
You're
I would
done.
never
It's
buy
the
it.
last watch you ever need. You're done. You get this watch and you're done, son. That's the motto.
How much do
I
they want
can't-
for this? How much do they want for this?
Oh, take a guess.
$8,000.
They want. Hold on a second.
Oh, 3. That's not bad.
No. Swiss franc is 4,000. You're
Okay,
done.
so it's $6,000. Okay.
It's $4,000. You're done. You're
Done.
done, Tim.
Done.
You're done.
I've never heard of this brand before.
I just like saying done.
But you
I
know
would
what?
get
It's
it just
funny,
so
the
I can
crown-
say
the
you're
crown-
done.
The crown, just to make them unusual, it's not at the 4 position. It's not at the 3 position. It's at the 3.5.
It's because they couldn't get it straight. They're like, we're just done. You know, they couldn't be bothered to fix it. Is that wait, is that real Magic City? Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's a real one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's a real one.
Okay,
Yeah.
we gotta verify before we just put anybody on.
It's the real
Hey,
McCoy.
Magic City.
I hope you guys still recognize my voice. I have a little cold, so could be.
No, that's all right. That's good. You've been hopping around. You're in Canada, Montreal area, which sounds good. The food, it's such a foodie city because of the French.
Yeah,
It's the
that was
closest
great.
thing to Europe
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the I'm going to call Canada the Americas, in the Americas, in my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
And
Agree.
and you went during the right time. You went in August, September, which is like the best weather there because it's not
Yeah,
hot, but it's like perfect summer.
yeah. And it was when I went into the lake in the woods.
Yeah.
At the end of September, the tree and the leaves start to color red. It
Oh,
was
that's interesting.
amazing.
Okay.
It was so beautiful. It was
Yeah, well, there's a
really.
Fairmont. There's a Fairmont. They have a bunch of Fairmonts in Canada, but there's a
Yeah.
Fairmont just north of there. Did you stay there? It's like
No,
really, it's really like a spectacular hotel. It's got like 80 acres. Spectacular.
yeah. I've stayed in the Queen Elizabeth Hotel
Oh,
in
that's
the
it. Okay,
center.
wonderful.
This is where John Lennon had his sleep in or the sit in. What? How do you call that? When Yoko Ono to
The sit
protest?
in. Yeah. The sit in or whatever. Way
Yeah,
back in the
the
60s.
bed in or the sleep in, whatever. He stayed there forever.
Yeah.
And we had a room like him, and we had the same kind of view. Was a really I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, good.
Yeah,
It's a wonderful city, and the food is spectacular. It's
yeah.
spectacular.
Like I told
Do you speak French? Even though they're like,
petit peu. If you do
okay,
a little effort, you could
yeah, a
be.
little
My
effort.
wife is French Canadian, so I need
Oh,
to
listen, I didn't know your wife was French Canadian.
yeah,
Okay,
French
cool.
Canadian. But the French Canadian for me is quite difficult. So what happened yesterday? I had to bring my Speedmaster, Omega Speedmaster for service, and I was in the mall here, and I said, okay, let's go to Apple for the new earplugs. The Apple earplugs, they translate right away. So when next time when I'm with my family, I put in one earplug, and he will translate from French to Dutch or to English right away during the
Oh my
conversation.
God, Timmy, that's sensational.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's already working. That's the Apple
Yeah,
AirPods
yeah.
3.
Yeah, but I was there at the Apple Store and they were sold out. Not
Oh,
they
well,
were so. He said everything is selling like hotcakes. The new iPhones, the new AirPods, the
I
new
heard they're booming on sales, which
yeah
surprised me when I was reading that. That was like last week. I'm surprised, but I get it. Hey, if that translates, that's a winner.
yeah. So when I'm because when I'm with the family, they speak so fast French Canadian that it's hard to keep up for me. A little slow. So this is a fix when I'm with the family. I put one earplug in, and they will translate it for me. So that's kind of interesting. I hope it's
That's not
working, but
interesting.
it was sold out. I will order it online and I'll wait for it.
Well,
So yeah,
French Canadian women are drop dead gorgeous, and then it's
yeah,
interesting because I've
try.
got partners from the Lafayette, Louisiana area. They
Yeah,
were kicked out of Montreal, the
yeah,
French there, and they
yeah,
were thrown down to Louisiana, or kicked out, and they all migrated. Like I don't know when it was 1850s, 1890s, down to Lafayette, Louisiana, which is Cajun country, and so they're all down there, and the food there is just sensational. I mean,
yeah,
even like spaghetti's, like they make it with love. You can just tell there's so much passion with the
yeah.
food and stuff. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah,
But it's
you
really
have to
from the French.
imagine. You have to imagine my wife. First of all, she's way more beautiful than me. I have a really beautiful
Yeah,
wife.
well, I saw a picture. I saw a picture. She is.
Yeah, you saw. But you're the only one who saw my wife.
Yeah, she's hot. But that's as
And
far as we'll go. Okay.
she's from Little Italy in Montreal.
Oh
So
wow.
she have this Italian cooking style. She's a good chef too. So I'm a lucky guy. First of all, she's beautiful and she cook very well. And she's a French Canadian class
That's
lady.
that's
I'm
awesome.
very happy with that.
Yeah, you should be. That's a
Yeah,
good. That's a
I'm a
good.
fortunate guy with this,
It's a
and
good fun.
she
Yeah.
support me a lot. She understand my wild things which I do with everything, with my business, with my watches. She just told me afternoon because I just come back from Palm Beach
Yeah.
today. I had an appointment this morning at 10:30 in Palm Beach, so I had to go to from Miami to Palm Beach. It was already that's already a challenge because I have to take the I-95 in the turnpike.
Yeah,
But
especially during rush hour, especially rush hour, because 1 hour there is like 3 hours. That whole I-95 all the way up to Jupiter down to Florida is
yeah, but the
choked.
problem, Tim G, you know what's the problem now? It's October, it's still low season, and it's already packed and
Yeah,
booming.
yeah. Well,
Economy is crazy
yeah,
here at the
there. Yeah,
moment.
no, I agree. Southern Florida is still going crazy.
What is
From
going on?
Jupiter all the way down to Miami, that is the spine for the whole for all those cities. So basically, if you hit it during rush hour and you did hit it at the tail end of rush hour, you're caught. And so
Yeah,
going through like Glades on Boca Raton and going through Del Rey area and then going up, it's tough. So I
yeah,
totally understand that.
yeah, yeah,
If I do that, which I haven't done recently, but if I do that, I try to either go before 6 a.m. or I
yeah.
go after 10 p.m.
After
Otherwise,
10,
you're
after 9 doesn't work too. You have to go after 10
yeah.
to
Okay,
have a
yeah.
chance. To have a chance to reach to
So
Palm
what's
Beach.
the scoop? Did you pick up anything or
Okay, first of all, I pick up a friend in Palm Beach, a Dutch friend.
yep.
The only Dutch friend I have here because I don't know so much Dutch people around here. And he's also a watch collector, and I met him. I picked him up. I said, "I pick you up. We have a meeting with Eric Wind
Yep.
in Palm Beach to drop off a watch."
Excuse me real quick. I just got to mention this, Timmy. So this is a friend of mine's development back in the 1980s, and this is called Meisner Park.
Misner Park, yeah,
Yeah,
Misner.
and so basically it was a park in Boca Raton,
This is Boca, yeah.
and one of my friends developed this way back when. He actually lives in Boca now. He lives in this area off of Federal Street, and
Wow.
so I can recognize this immediately.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
me too, me too.
Long story short, it's Boca Raton is an upscale area. I'm going to just say this
Looks beautiful.
I'm going to say it in a nice way, and I'm very nice because I got two Jewish colleagues. It's very Jewish. Okay,
Oh,
Yes.
New
okay.
York, it's very New York Jewish, which is fine. Which I
Yeah.
like, and so, but basically, it's wealthy and it's very prominent.
It's gonna be
I'm not.
really safe as well.
Yeah, it's pretty damn safe, and they've got like a St. Regis there. They just opened up on condos, and they've got a bunch. It's really ritzy, and you got water. They got a waterway. There's a place called Highland Beach, which I used to have a place there 25 years ago, which is a little sliver near Boca. And so, unfortunately or fortunately, I know this area pretty well.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a
So,
beautiful,
anyway,
beautiful
that's enough.
area.
So,
Well,
sorry. Let's
I'm
continue.
just playing this as like a background
Yeah.
video whilst listening to Magic City to tell us the story about meeting up with a friend and going to see Eric Wind. Please
Yeah,
continue, Magic City. Hmm.
So I arrived kind of on time at my friend. He said, I want to bring a watch to Eric Green to assess. I want to take him to take a look at it. So he went to his box where he have all his winders and so, and he opened the box. He, I was dropping almost on the floor what he had as a watches there. It was amazing, the most special watches. I, I'm used to some watches, but he had very special watches. I cannot talk too much about it, but he wanted to assess a Brequet 200 years anniversary edition. I don't know if you ever heard about it. A Brequet 200 years anniversary, and in the back are engraved 200 names. It was a gold watch, and he wanted to have that assessed by Eric. So
Wow.
we went there because he was living in Palm Beach Gardens, and then we went to Worth Avenue, where we had Tim, you probably know Worth Avenue in Palm Beach.
Timmy, Worth Avenue or chat. Worth Avenue is like Rodeo Drive for
Yeah,
Palm Beach.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And on my way, I got a text that Charlie Dunn and Eric were not available. Eric had a golf tournament, and Charlie Dunn was under the weather, so another guy came, a new guy who worked there, Kevin. And so we sit there. We went to the place. We had the appointment. We sit there. We took a coffee, and I said, "How is he gonna recognize me?" So I had to take. I had to bring my Cartier. I had to bring in my Cartier for consignment to sell. You know the Cartier day and night I bought 6 months ago.
Yes.
I put
Awesome
it for
watch.
s- I put it for sale again. Because
Oh,
that's what I always do with Eric. Before I leave in March, April during the tax season,
yeah.
I buy a watch. Sometimes I get a good deal because it's tax season. I wear it for 6 months in Holland, and when I come back, I consign it. And
Good
now we
stuff.
have the holiday season and the Christmas coming up, so that's normally a better time to sell.
And you
And
might
plus,
get more for it than you bought it for,
yeah, I don't
especially.
want to call the numbers, but
Yeah.
I got a good deal on it. It's highly likely that I keep you up to date.
Wow. Okay.
So that's what I had to do. I had to bring the watch, and so how do I have to put the box, but I don't want to put it in a Cartier bag because I have to walk. So I took an
Yeah.
Echo shoes bag and I put my Cartier stuff in it because it was a big box because it is an important watch, big box, like
Yeah.
all kind of papers, and I don't put the watch in the box because I keep it separately in a special box that you cannot even damage it because even sometimes in the box when it's shaking it's damaging.
Yeah.
So I said, you recognize me. It's the guy with the Echo bag, Echo shoes bag. So we went there and with the coffee, the guy showed up and we had a good chat. Was a new guy, very knowledgeable about the watches. He was working in Miami for a watch dealer, jeweler, and he was asked by Eric Wind if he want to come over to Palm Beach to join the team because his business is expanding. He Eric Wind sells 22 million dollars a year. Eh?
Wow.
Well, I didn't know he sold that much. Holy crap.
Yeah.
22 million a year.
How many
Can
people
you
does he have
imagine?
working? How many people does he have working for him?
Okay, they were together with the
Okay.
lady. Just you have Eric Wind and Charlie Dunn. That's the team. Then we had Alicia. She moved on, and so they had to take another one. That's Kevin, and Eric's wife do the making the pictures. These pictures
Oh,
because
so
he's very consistent.
she does the photography. So going back to, is it a shop?
No, 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 no. It's not a shop. They do it from their home.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Okay.
and I think, to be honest, I never was there. I don't want to go there because I want to keep keep their privacy. I don't want to
Hmm.
know even
Yep.
where they live or do
Right,
their
right. No, I
business.
get that. I
Yeah.
understand. Is it a
So,
separate room? Is it a separate room in their home?
I don't know.
Probably like an office in the house. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a house, and
I
they've
really
got
don't know. I was not there. I was
Okay,
not
that's
there.
fine. And then, okay, obviously a safe and everything else, or
probably in the
safe,
basement. Yeah,
safe
where you
no,
can't get in. Yeah.
there's no basement in Florida.
No,
Oh, right. Okay.
no, 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 no. So that's always when I meet at some coffee place or a lunchroom in Palm Beach because I like that anyway. The experience to go to Palm Beach, to go to these nice places, it's a
Yeah.
nice experience to go there. And Palm Beach is. I was there this morning also. It's very special. It's not loaded with tourists. You hardly see, nah, especially this time of the year, no
It's
tourists.
actually the best time if you want to stroll Worth Avenue. Again, it's like
Yeah,
Rodeo
yeah,
Drive. It's the best place. And there's a couple really good watch stores on
yeah.
Worth Avenue in Palm Beach. So we can get off of Boca Raton and go to Worth Avenue. Try
Worth having. Okay.
Yeah,
Worth Avenue,
yeah,
Palm Beach.
yeah.
And that's their Rodeo Drive.
Tim G, your knowledge about all these places is amazing.
Well, I have a little bit of knowledge. I don't have all.
No, no, that's not a little bit. All these places, it's amazing. It's all these places by heart, and you know everything, every corner, and every shop. It's amazing. I have to give you a compliment.
Well, thank you. We'll take it as a compliment. People think I Google search this stuff.
No, this is impossible. You're too
You
fast
can't.
for that.
Yeah, you can't Google search this stuff, unfortunately.
You're too
So
fast
to
for
me,
that.
this is Worth Avenue, and this is their Rodeo Drive.
Yeah,
And on
yeah.
here is all these ritzy stores like Hermes and whatnot. It's the same sort of gig. And Worth
Yeah,
Avenue.
they're walking now to the corner. When we come on the corner of the crossing, on the right is Patek and Rolex. It's a Tourneau dealer. I think they are owned now by Rolex themselves, of course, because they've taken over.
And so Timmy, around 4 blocks north of here, 4 blocks north and 2 blocks east, you hit the ocean, but you're right
Yeah.
at Mariago.
Yeah, yeah.
So this
yeah,
is where
Mar-a-Lago.
Trump is. Mariago's Trump. And he
Yes,
bought
5 minutes
that
away
Oh,
from Trump.
okay.
and he bought this for nothing. So this is sort of like now the Republican hangout, and it's gone through the roof, real estate wise, like just stupid money to buy a home here for like a little shit show house.
Yeah.
My friend is actually a member at Mar-a-Lago.
Mariago, yeah, well, good for him.
Nice.
It's I think it's 300,000 just to be member there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right on.
Yeah, I'm on it, eh?
But it's
Yeah,
worth it. Close to
this
power.
is Saks Fifth Avenue, and we were close to know the Patek and Rolex boutique on the right.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop at Saks Fifth Avenue, and we're gonna say this about Saks Fifth Avenue. So Saks Fifth Avenue haven't paid their bond payments in the last 2 months, and so they're defaulting.
Uh-oh.
So they may go under. So Saks Fifth Avenue bought Bloomingdale's in New York, and they also own Macy's. The same guy, he's from Greenwich, Connecticut, owns them, and owns a bunch of department stores.
Mhm.
And they've defaulted on their bonds. I don't know. They haven't been called yet, but we'll see what actually happens. But that piece of real estate on Fifth Avenue, to me, is like a gold mine that they have, because that's obviously their flagship store. This is a gold mine too. They own this outright. So long story short, we'll see what happens to them. But anyway, keep on going, Magic City.
Yeah. If we continue, we are close to Patek and Rolex on the right side. On the side we are walking now, it's about here. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah,
That's
here
the
it is.
Booker, yeah,
Yeah,
on the right.
here it is. Here it is. This is, yeah. Do they show it?
This is the corner, because you can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
right here. Oh, there's a gold plaque. The camera. Let's see if the camera guy going to turn backwards. But
I hope.
I can see that if I just go a couple of frames back, it says Booker on the gold plaque.
Yeah, Booker.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna turn, but it's behind you. That's where the
Yeah, there he's almost
Booker
there.
is.
Yeah. 100 yards from here, I had my coffee this afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah, with the guys. Yeah, it was good.
Beautiful. How's the weather over there?
The weather is beautiful. Humidity started to go away. It was in the 82 degrees. It was comfortable. It's not too hot anymore. I just did a walk outside with my wife after the dinner. It's comfortable. Very comfortable. Very comfortable.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So we had the meeting there, and my friend showed the briquet, and the guy was like, "Whoa, this is something!" And you have to ask Eric Green for if he knows the watch, because he was not aware of it, and no one was aware of it. I don't know. In the chat, anyone heard about a special edition briquet 200 years with all the names in the back, graved? How do you call it? Engraved. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
I've never heard of it. Right now is 250th year anniversary.
Yeah,
so this would be from 50 years ago. Yeah.
So the watch must be 50 years old.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, and it was so funny because you see the briquet hands, and my Cartier, which I was bringing in there, had exactly the same hands. It was a Cartier with briquet hands. I said, my briquet hands for my Cartier are all originated from this watch. The
Mm.
Breguet hands, the original Breguet hands from 50 years ago, maybe even longer. But it was the similarity was amazing. So he's gonna talk Eric Winter about it. I didn't have the internet because Eric was golfing today. So we hear about that special Breguet watch he had. So I bring in my Cartier and they will make pictures, new pictures, and they will put it on the website at the end of the week. So then it's waiting and seeing, and what
We'll be
happened?
able to. So
Why?
we'll be able to see your
Yeah.
friend's watch on Eric Wynn's website by the end of the
Yes.
week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 And why I sell my Cartier? I will tell you why.
Uh
Because
huh.
since I have my Patek, I want
Yeah.
to have another.
Wow. You're going Patek. You're going into
Y-
Patek's.
It's that's it.
You're happy
That's
with
it.
it. You love the Patek. You
Yeah.
like the
It's
brand. Yeah.
yeah. That's it. If you own one, there's no way back. Patek. If you
Yeah.
own a Patek, there's no way back.
Wow. And
That's my
listen,
feeling.
I get it. I get it. Cartier right now is really hot, so it's a
Yeah. So
good time to
good time to
sell.
sell. Yeah.
Yeah. Patek is also hot, but actually, I think there's certain models that are still really underappreciated.
Mhm.
You can still get a lot of good deals
Mhm.
on Paddocks. I can't believe it,
Yeah.
but it is. There's so much undervalued stock. Even if we go to like even European watch company, there
Yeah.
is so much stuff. Just as an
Yeah.
example here, like Patek, it used to be Breguet, used to be really undervalued. Now Breguet is no longer even good value. But here on the Paddocks, look at this, like this perpetual calendar. It's kind of cheap. Nautiluses, okay, yeah, Nautiluses are gone. But like this travel uh pilot
Yeah.
watch in white gold, this is insane pricing. Thirty
I
three
like these
thousand.
ones. I like these ones.
This is amazing stuff, incredible quality. This is so much value for very little money.
Eric Wind have one, so I'm looking at that one.
Okay, there we go. It's freaking beautiful. And I think, look at 33,000. What else can you get for 33,000? Nothing. Especially from other brands. So
Mhm.
for Paddock, this
Mhm.
and it's because like yeah, people haven't caught on to it yet. Eventually, it'll turn around. But then look at this 5170J. That's 47,000. This was a $30,000 watch.
Mhm. Yeah.
These are going up, but still, I think there's room for these to grow as well. This
Yeah.
one is really undervalued. Look at that. Perpetual retrograde chronograph for 37,900.
Mm.
Okay, it's a little bit funky, and I think a lot of people haven't caught on to it yet, but that's Hunter's case back, white gold.
Beautiful watch.
Yeah,
Beautiful piece.
perpetual calendar. Insane,
Oh,
insane.
yeah.
And retrograde is such a cool way of doing the date. I used to not like this watch. I'm gonna be honest. I used to think this was kind of hideous, but it has since grown on me. I think this is one of the more elegant Patek watches.
Yeah.
So Patek makes beautiful stuff. So there's so much stuff here actually at really good price. Even like 50,000 for a perpetual calendar. So IWC is trying to sell new like monstrously oversized uh perpetual calendars for 50,000. Why would you do that? You can get a elegant Patek. Look at this. This one's below retail. That's a 5172 for 60 grand, or even the AutoZone. AutoZone undervalued. And oh, look at this thing. Holy fuck.
Yeah, but
Annual calendar.
the bracelet there might be jingly jangly.
I don't think so. I think these are
Okay.
usually barely worn. So that's gonna be it's
That's
like
your solid gold
button.
Timmy, that's your solid gold dancer right
Yeah.
there.
Solid gold dancer. Yeah.
That's cheaper than a Rolex solid gold dancer.
Yeah.
36,000 for this is nothing. It's a joke. I don't understand what the hell people are thinking.
Yeah.
Like not buying this thing right now. That's a 37 mil, perfect, elegant size. Are you kidding me? 36,000. I have to go pure.
There you go.
Okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
Then
What were
now,
you
since Timmy's going to the loo, I have another story. I didn't.
good?
I don't think I shared this one yesterday. I had to bring me in my Speedmaster, Omega Speedmaster for service.
Yep.
I went to Mayors, and
Oh, at the Adventure Mall there or whatever
yeah,
event.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
and
got it. Yeah, got it.
uh,
Okay. That's North
and
Miami, if no
yeah,
one knows. Okay,
yeah,
got it. Yeah.
to service, and I went there, and then I said I want to bring in my Speedmaster for service. They were like looking weird on me, who services watch. Finally, they start to help me. They have someone to come over, and they said, "Come and sit down. Is this your watch?" "Yeah, it's my watch." "What strap is that?" Because I wear the white strap on my Speedmaster, and that's an aftermarket strap. It's not original. Because I thought I bring my watch in. I don't bring my original bracelet because I want to be sure that they don't polish it. So then he said,
When you said mayors, I think they're owned by Watches
"Watches of
of
Switzerland."
Switzerland now. Yeah, which
Yeah.
is a big mistake. But let's keep on going. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
And then they said, we cannot take in your watch for service because you have it on a non-original bracelet. I said,
Whoa.
oh, that sounds nice. Mickey,
Yeah.
welcome.
Magic City, I love you.
That's a long time ago.
I love when you're on the show.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you.
You're,
I
you're a
like
good
it.
watch guy.
Same wise. I like to share the stories. I missed it, to be honest.
Keep talking.
So they said, we cannot service this watch because you do not provide it with the original bracelet. I said, are you kidding me? I don't want to bring in my bracelet because I don't want them to touch it. I don't to be sure that it's not polished, and I don't want my watches to be polished. Just service and not polish. No. Yeah, so then they were coming back to me. Sorry, we cannot service. I said, this is ridiculous.
It's
I just
totally
want to have
ridiculous.
the
Totally
movement
ridiculous.
served. I want to have
What
the
brand was
movement
this?
served.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what brand
Oh
this
my God,
was.
Speedmaster.
Oh, I've heard Rolex. I've heard Rolex. I've heard stories where people sent in watches to Rolex, like on a leather strap, because that's how they wore it. And they said, well, we can't service it unless we sell you an oyster bracelet for your Rolex 1986 date or
Yeah, but
whatever.
at least they'll try to sell it. They didn't even want to serve at Mayors. They didn't even want to service this thing. I've heard bad stories about Mayors all over the place, like in Chicago. I've heard.
Yeah, I don't like Mayors in Atlanta. I would rather go to Brown and Co.
Well, that's the only one I know in Atlanta. The one in Roswell is the one I used to go to with ex girlfriend. The one in Roswell I used to go to. The Brown and Company where they sold the Paddocks and everything there.
Magic City, continue. So what happened?
What happened? They do not service my watch. I said, you know what? It's okay because I know there's another watch maker in this shopping area who taking watches. I serviced another watch a Breitling there, and they did a great job, a good service. You bring it there, they bring in you, they take a watch, and then they give them 2 weeks, and then they assist. You get an assessment of the cost, and then you can say yes or no.
Yeah.
So that's what already in back of my mind. I said, okay, if they do not want to service at the official Omega boutique, then screw you. I don't know if I can say the word.
Well, here you go. That's a Speedmaster. Why don't you just take it to the design district down at the Omega?
Yeah, but that's dangerous. Some people, Tim G, they're opening up the movement. They're moving the rotor around, putting a couple drops of oil on it. They put it on the timograph, and they get it to where it looks like it's good because they turn the screw. You got to admit, Omega Breitling Rolex does take it down to the smallest screw, every part in a basket, and they completely steam clean it or whatever they do, and they put it together with love, and they put like the 9 different.
That's what I'm saying. Just take it to the Omega boutique in Design District in Miami.
Oh, I thought you were saying like just a Joe Schmo.
No. I'm talking. I get it though. I know exactly what you're saying, but the Omega one would probably take it Magic City.
Yeah, but I have a buying history at that Mayors.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
why not add the strap to it, the bracelet to it, and maybe I miss you don't have it, and then say don't polish.
He has
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I should have done that, but I never realized that they will make an issue about. But
Yeah.
and I was not expecting that from Omega. I was expecting it from Rolex, but not from Omega. So maybe that was my mistake or not. But anyhow, this was the situation.
Yeah.
Then I said, you know what? I have a buying history and I am on the waiting list. I'm on the waiting list for a Daytona. My wife is on the waiting list for a Daytona. I'm on the waiting list for a Snoopy. I'm on the waiting list for Rolex 1908.
Whoa,
You know,
1908.
I
Nice.
said, yeah, because now I have my Patek 5119. I don't need
Yeah.
the dress watch from Rolex. Zeg maar. He said, take me all from the waiting list. I'm 2 years on the waiting list. I never get a call. You never call me. Hey, how are you doing?
Supposedly
Are you still?
supposedly the 1908 though is a tough watch to get. Supposedly.
Yeah,
All
but
of
Platinum
it.
one.
after 2 years and I have a purchase history, they can give me a
Yeah.
call. Hey, maybe we can offer you something else, or come have a look, or we have a similar watch like this. In 2 years, no call. I said, I'm done here. Take me all off the waiting list. I have another system to buy these watches. That's it. I said bye bye. If this service is like that, and you treat customers like that, my disposable income is welcome everywhere.
Yeah.
Good.
You have
Good
to
on
vote.
you.
You
Good
have
on
to
you,
vote
Magic
with your
City.
dollars. My dad taught me that years ago.
Yeah.
Vote with your dollars, and I'll tell you another story if you're done. And this is a quick story.
No,
And
I'm done. I'm done. I'm
I'm
done.
sorry, it's about Panerai. I called Panerai and said, "Hey, I want a rubber strap for the Radiomir." And I talked to this amazing guy, and he explained to me. It was the same guy that told me the other day that they don't make a rubber strap for the Radiomir, and I said that's an abomination. It's a freaking Black Seal Italian Navy. How can you not have a rubber strap? He's like, we've never made rubber straps for Radiomir. And he was like, but we do. The 26 will work perfect. You move out the metal tubes, which Tim showed me how to do. And I happened to get this same guy. And then I asked him, I said, I don't think I got a screwdriver. And I got an email from him today with the tracking number. He's sending me a Panerai screwdriver set without even me asking, free of charge.
Wow.
No.
And that's not a big dollar item, but you think Rolex would do that? You think Omega would do that? So I'm starting to get ready to vote with my dollars too, because service is important. After he didn't say he just knew I had a black seal from 2014 or whatever. He don't know when it's from. He didn't say, did I buy it at a boutique or how long have you owned it or nothing. He just
This is kind of ridiculous. Magic City bought that Speedmaster from them or
No, I didn't. I didn't buy a Speedmaster. This one, I bought the bronze gold. I bought 2 years at them, 2 years ago at that place, and I bought a two-door at this, which I'm wearing today now. So I have some purchase history, and I was hoping to get, I put me on the waiting list. Give me a call. I'm interested, but they never follow up.
Wow.
If they're that arrogant, I don't want to do.
You don't need them. Yeah, vote with your dollars. The other thing I'll say is that I asked them about the Panerai boutique, and they'll ship it overnight free, and you have 30 days to return it. And he basically said, because we had a rapport, and look, just ask for a strap, and we'll do the same thing as the store. So like that's what I want. I want to be taken care of. Maybe it's not a $50,000 solid gold Daytona on Oysterflex. It's only in $6,500 Panerai. But if I can get more service out of somebody selling me a $6,000 watch, they got my business. So like I'm really seeing the light. And this Omega story you're telling ties into that, because they're losing touch. And guess what? Sooner or later, that stuff comes back to bite you in the ass. Just like Tudor became the Black Bay company, and now their sales are down 50% because they thought they had a winning formula, and they didn't want to add a chicken sandwich to the menu, and we got sick of burgers. So, they're gonna they're gonna not gonna go out of business, but they're gonna hurt. So it's the ones that pay attention to what the customer's saying. I feel like I'm giving a speech, but that's the one that I'm gonna start giving my money to, because that's who deserves it. That's my speech.
It's a good point.
You know how many? Question: how many Rolex watches are over retail nowadays? It's not that much anymore.
No, it's a
Oh, yeah.
handful. It's the Bruce Wayne on Jubilee. It's the Panda.
That's
It's the Pepsi. But
GMT.
but there's also difference between if you can actually sell it above retail. Is the dealer going to pay you above retail? Yes, there's a lot of these dealers that sell all of these Rolexes above retail, but they're buying them at or below, or like way
Yeah,
below. And then
yeah.
they're just putting 5, 6, 7,000 markup just to keep. They got a little bit of kind of cartel stuff going on there, where these dealers they're kind of price fixing. They're not buying this stuff for the stuff they're selling it at.
But then they must feel it. If they Rolex, if there is a lot of below retail available at the secondary market, somehow there must be a point. They're gonna feel it that it's not working anymore what they're doing.
Mm.
You
Now with
know, the 3 years, the time from the hype is over, eh?
oh yeah, it's long way past. Like these two-tone sky dwellers. I think like Submariners, they're probably selling at retail. Even the Surmits, they're selling kind of at retail. A lot of stuff. But Rolex, it's still kind of an exception. They're still able to use Rolex as a leverage to sell other watches, but besides Rolex, there's not much else. Like what the Zeniths, you saw the Zenith. Look at this. Like in what world would you buy a Zenith like this for 93,000, right? 93,000 for the Zenith. If you can buy a Patek Philippe annual calendar in solid gold for a third of that.
It's a no-brainer.
It's literally it's insanity.
Yeah.
It's insanity. It's comedic. Mickey, thank you so much for the super chat. Time for Tim to make the donuts. You don't support. It's a shitter job, but it's his job. Won't you help the cause before the show is canceled? Yeah, we're on our way out
On the
to
way out, Dunkin' Donuts it is.
Dunkin' Donuts. At least it's close to my house.
And not that, but you can eat for free.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you take all the donuts that were gonna be that didn't get sold.
You might be 300.
Oh, you get to take all those home, Timmy. It's
Mhm.
huge.
It's free food.
300 pounds. You'll
It's
be weighing
good.
300 pounds by the time you are finished with that job.
Yeah, and the problem is that stuff is super unhealthy for you because it's
Oh.
ultra refined flour. Yeah,
Yeah.
ultra refined
Kill you.
flour.
It will kill you.
It will literally, kill me. It causes all kinds of
Yeah.
terrible psychological issues too, because it's just the way it affects the brain
But
chemistry.
but the good news is that if you're working at Dunkin' Donuts, do you really want to live a long time anyway?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. What are you gonna do? The watch market is tough. As you can see, there's so much stuff, and a lot of the new stuff is just so meaningless. That's why Magic City, I think he's got a correct play here. Okay, instead of chasing this new stuff, that they wanna look like they wanna, you bought the stuff and they don't want to sell you the hot stuff because they're struggling. They want to sell junk to other customers, and when they run out of those customers, maybe they'll circle back to you. But nowadays, it's not worth it playing the games.
Totally not worth it.
Yeah. because there's just people who don't really care about the game and they'll just buy everything until they get what they want, and that's fine for them, but it's not worth engaging in this
So you're putting your watch
city.
back. You're putting your watch up for sale and consignment. Are you
Thank you,
gonna
Magic
Yeah,
City.
Are
yeah,
you gonna pick up? Are you gonna? You plan on picking up something next? Another Patek? He said.
yeah. He have another Patek for sale, Eric Wind.
Perfect.
The pilot watch. You can see it on the
Beautiful.
website. Take a look.
You shouldn't tell anybody because then someone might pick it up.
Oh,
I don't think that he'll.
that's good for Eric Wind. I always find with that kind of money, I always find a watch.
Let's see, because there's one on European. By the way, Magic City, thank you so much for the super
Yeah.
chat.
Stay away from Dunkin'.
Oh,
Stay away for us.
they're all over. They're all over in the state of Massachusetts where
You
I am
know,
right now. I mean, they're just all over the place. I don't go, but
there you
they're just
go.
all over.
No. Yeah, there it is.
America runs on Duncan. Ooh,
Are you-
39. What? Wait a second. Maybe this is a special edition
No,
because there is a 42 mil.
but
Okay,
it's in
39.
it's in mint condition.
Oh, okay.
It's brand spanking new, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. These are. Oh yeah, with the sticker
Actually, I
on the
got to tell you,
clasp.
they're still really good because those are like 60 grand now, aren't they? In the
65.
Can you
Wow.
believe what they're asking for these things? I mean, just insane.
Yeah,
Insane.
before the latest increase, 65.
Yeah. No, these are great. These would be great pickups, I think. Great value and great pickups.
Yeah. And
Insane.
it has the luminous hands. I want to have a watch with automatic and luminous hands from Patek.
Well, not only that, but
And since I travel a lot with time zones, especially on the crew, you change hours every day.
Mm.
It's very easy to change the hours.
yeah, it's the
And
same
it
move.
is GMT. Yeah.
I get why it has the crowns or whatever they are, pushers at 10 and 8, but I don't know if aesthetically I'd ever get used to that. Like,
Well, it's the same movement as the Aquanaut for their
what do the crowns do? What do the pushers do, Magic City?
Change the hours. But when
They
you
change-
travel a lot, it's easy to go an hour back and forward. One for the white hands and one for the skeletonized hand hour. Because
No,
you
I
have
think
two time zones on this watch, and you can change very easy just by pushing the button on the left.
I think it just changes the skeletonized one.
Yeah.
And it's what's nice about this, unlike the Aquanauts roll time, I think they call it something time, is that those pushers lock. So you have to
Yeah.
turn them,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
so
turn
you
and lock.
can't
Yeah.
accidentally like hit,
Yeah.
I don't know, a table and the hand moves.
You have to
No,
turn
it's a
it.
nice watch, and you know what? It's precious metal. I'm totally into it. That alone is going to go up. Precious metal is going to go
No,
up.
you're not going to lose money if it's 65, and that's how much?
They ask 39.
So you see here when you hit the bottom pusher, you jump the luminous hand forward 1 hour, and then
Yep.
you tap the pusher at 10 o'clock, you move it backwards 1 hour, and there's like two hands that are, so basically when you travel you move your local time with you, leaving the skeletonized hand back where your home time is.
Yeah.
Like it's so simple. Boom, boom. And there's also distinction for local and home.
Yeah.
And just the way it's done, it's so cool. Look at that.
Tim,
Very elegant.
did you make the chat that shows up on the video? Excuse me, I don't know what happened. Did you make the chat that shows up on the screen bigger?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That's a new function. That was only
you can actually
possible.
read it now. In the past, it was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree with you, Mickey.
Yeah, they've updated it earlier today. That's the biggest. You can also make it tall. You can make it
It's
tall.
clean.
Make it regular. You can make it wide. Oh, that's the biggest you could do. Actually, this is even better like this.
Because when I was in Europe, I have to watch the shows in replay the other day, and
Mm.
then on the big screen TV, you don't have the chat separately. So I have to look at this chat in the screen, and it was so small.
Ah.
Now it's a real big upgrade when you replay the other day
Mhm.
on a big screen, on a TV screen, on your computer or iPhone. You can see the chat.
Yeah,
Mm.
But
I
on
agree.
your big TV, you cannot see the chat. But now you can really follow the chat the other day.
My wife has never met Tim, so I'm afraid to put it on the big screen. I'm teasing, Timmy. You and my wife would get along great.
Aw, I can't wait to meet her. Someday when I come to
You
Atalanta.
know what? You know what I told her yesterday because she came home from work and I was on the chat already. Sorry to interrupt, guys. I said, she's like, why'd your watch guys? She doesn't really know what we do, you know. She goes, what did your watch guys think of the Panerai? I was like, oh, they really dug it. And she's like, well, you weren't sure about that one. And she gave me a speech. And,
Yeah.
And she was the one's like, buy it. She was mad at me when I didn't buy a Panerai in Italy. Like she's
Oh.
very like whatever I want to do, she doesn't care. But
Yeah.
I said, oh, guess what? I think I'm going to Dubai. She's like, oh my God, it's beautiful. And she started talking about customers that she knows that goes there. She didn't blink an eye about Dubai. So
Wow.
There you go.
not that she would, but then I
Yeah.
went to look at the flights.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's like I leave on the 18th and I don't arrive till like 12:01 on the 20th.
Yes.
Like, oh my God.
2 days. It's harsh.
Brutal.
Yeah.
It is.
It's harsh. It is harsh. And then the time zone change and everything else. My general rule is every 2,000 miles, I need a day. So
Yeah.
so basically,
You gotta arrive 2 days early just to decompress.
yeah, because I'm old.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't recover anymore. I'm old.
Yeah.
So every 2,000 miles, I need a day. All right. So if I go to
Nice.
Los Angeles, I need a day.
Ah.
To go 3 days. So
Oh,
anyway.
when I do my trips that you guys know I'm always out west.
Yeah.
I leave like on a Tuesday morning at like 8, and then I get there at like 10, like at 9:38, like because of the 3 hours. Then I have the whole day Tuesday just to fuck around, and then I have a 2-hour meeting on Wednesday, and then I don't leave till Thursday. You know, I could go out there for one day and come back, but there's no way I'm not doing that. So I'm with you, Tim G. If I'm going across the country, they can have me for a day, but they're paying for 3.
Yeah, even Europe's like that. That's the issue. I remember we used to buy real estate like 30 years ago, 20 years ago. I'm dating myself, but the funding used to come from Wells Fargo in San Francisco.
Mhm.
And those fuckers would always fund the project at 4 p.m. their time. So you couldn't get the money the next day, and it would screw up the closing of the project. So then they would charge you extra amount of money. It was a huge problem for like 2 or 3 years. The extra 3 hours is just enough to screw you up. So
No, they knew what they were doing. It's like anybody that holds your money in the bank before they do a refund or a process anything. They're making money when they hold your money.
No, I agree. But Magic City, I agree with Russell, and he has the knowledge more than anyone because he's got all the bangers.
Yeah.
This guy, this is a great watch.
Have we ever done a
look, I've
Magic
seen it.
City state of the collection? Because I can't keep track. I mean, that would be a good video.
Yeah.
You got some. If
some
you've
pieces.
kept them all, you've got some pieces that I've seen over the years.
Yeah, correct. But they are split between the Netherlands and Miami because I have to. I'm not travel with all my watches all the time. I bring some pieces, but not too much because at customs they can stop you, and I don't want to have too much watches because you get
totally get that.
too much questions.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Is it harder for customs if you go on a ship than it is by plane, or is it about the same? Because I've never been on a ship.
On a
before
ship,
going.
I was never stopped in my life.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my God, I forgot you split the time in the Netherlands. We
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
did a a joint agreement with a company from the Netherlands that's in Tilburg. Where is
Tilburg.
Tilburg? Yeah, and I'm
Tilburg
going to Tilburg.
is a kind of southeast Holland. Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to go to Tilburg soon. How far are you from there if you're in country?
1 hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I guess everything's not that far.
No, if I drive for 2.5 hours, I hit 3 countries.
And the roads there are amazing as well. So you can
Yeah,
just...
it's like a pool, a billiard. They are really really nice. No potholes. We don't have potholes at all. Yeah. But if I drive I can hit in 2.5 hours. I can hit Belgium and Germany.
Well, Netherlands is one of the wealthiest countries in the world,
Yeah,
hands down.
correct.
Mm.
That's my understanding, at least.
Our pension funds are very rich. Pension funds.
It's incredible how wealthy it is. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
get like
yeah. We have elections, by the way, tomorrow. It will be
Oh,
exciting.
I did not know
Election.
that. Okay, all right.
We have elections.
Speaking of elections, the Japanese just got their first woman prime minister, which is pretty big
wow.
for the Japanese. So that's a pretty big deal. And then there was
Is she hot?
then there's a I know I'm not going to go there on this one. You're talking
He's
about
attractive. He's older. He's older.
you're talking about me with a vagina, okay? So in any event, I'm.
Oh, here we go. I got the picture. One sec. Yeah.
See, okay, they just elected her like 3 days ago
Here we go.
or a week ago. Someone
Look
can
at that.
correct me in the chat.
There we go.
She's very sweet. She's very smart, obviously too.
Yeah, she's kind of.
She just committed.
I like the pearls. The pearls.
She just committed the what was it, Tim G? $400 billion in U.S. investments.
Yeah, huge. No, Toyota is putting in a ton of money now in the United States, which I'm all for. So that's okay. That's good.
She wants to buy Ford.
Now we need. I know Mickey won't like this one, but we need Porsche and BMW. Well, BMW's already here. We need Porsche to start putting in factories in the United States.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Obviously, BMW's pulled it off. I've had plenty of BMWs made in South Carolina.
Ditto.
There's just something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
If I'm gonna buy a German car,
No,
I'd like it to be made in Germany. I
get it. I totally understand.
So this is completely. No one cares about this, but I have a Subaru Forester that I bought exclusively for the dogs. And I went into Subaru because I was done with F-150s. I don't need an F-150, and I wanted a Subaru. And they kept showing me, well, here's our premium Forester. Here's our Outlander version, whatever they want. I don't want that. I want a basic Subaru Forester. And the sales guy just kept trying to sell me other stuff. I went and talked to the general manager, and I custom purchased a Subaru Forester from Japan. It took me 92 days to get it. And if I showed you it, you would think it was like a U.S. government forest agency
it would
vehicle.
last forever, though.
But it's like the most basic steel wheels. I took the tires that came on and put on like all-terrain tires on it. It's like the most basic Subaru Forester, but it looks cool as fuck, in my opinion, because it's not like a mom Subaru.
Yeah.
But I bought it specifically because that one was coming from Japan. And another thing I'll say about Japan, my Fiat Spider is a 2020 Fiat Spider, the newer one, that was made as a joint venture with Mazda, and it was built at the Hiroshima plant with Mazda's Hiroshima plant. And that's why Car and Driver gave it like a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10, because it was built in Japan and it wasn't built in Italy, which we know what's going to happen if it gets built in Italy. It's going to Fiat fix it again, Tony, right? That's what Fiat stands for. Fix it again, Tony. But so yeah, Japan, when it comes to cars and their precision,
No, they're reliable. No,
Yeah.
absolutely. But what is it?
Well, they used to be.
That's a perfect car. That's a perfect dog car. What you have there for a Subaru. There was a person I know dated, whatever, and she was looking to buy a car, so we went out car shopping. This was like 7 years ago, and she goes, I go, why don't you buy Subaru? And she goes, no, those are they call them Lesbaru.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot
So
of a
lesbian
lot of
car.
lesbians buy, and to this day, but they make really good cars. I mean, they
So
really make good cars.
so no politics, but
Yeah.
when you see
Oh, I don't
when you see the bumper sticker on my Subaru, they know that I'm not going to an Antifa
lesbian thing. Yeah, okay.
meeting or an Antifa meeting. That's all I'm
Yeah,
going to say. I'm going to use
they-
my Tim G line. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
That's all I'm going to say.
yeah.
That's all I'm
So
going to
it's
say.
it's but they make good cars. They really, and it's a perfect dog car. I have dog.
It's
cars
all-wheel drive. We go
Yeah.
up into the Georgia
Always
mountains,
been. They've always been. That's what they're known
up
for.
these fire roads with the all-terrain tires, and it is like a little goat. It just goes. And I have a Jeep too, but it's not comfortable. It's a Jeep is I have a two-door soft top, but it's not for the wife doesn't want to be in it. The dog doesn't want to be in it.
No, I understand. They're bumpy too. They ride hard.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those myself, and they're hard riding cars. And the other problem is they're like Tonka toys. They're really cheaply made. I mean, real cheap. I can still like understand when I open up the hood, even change the oil still, where I was going to go that route to do that. These other cars I can't do. You can't. But anyway, I totally understand.
I don't know how we got there, but
Subaru, they call them Lesbarus. Not my lesbian friends. I don't have any, but they're for my lesbian people I want to be friends with. That's what they call them. So anyway.
Here in Miami, it's really a challenge for us to have a car because we are not driving the car for 6 months, so it's sitting in the humidity.
Oh.
Do you have a carport, or do you have a outside, or is it in a garage?
An outside
Okay.
place.
Okay,
It's covered, but it's outside. The humidity gets there. It's covered,
no.
but the humidity gets there. It's not like inside our home. It's outside our home. I don't want to dox too much, but the humidity gets there, so it's really challenging. We had many cars.
No, I understand. Totally understand.
And they got eaten by the humidity in the summer. It's really
the garage
a challenge when you come back if it's running or not.
No, I agree. I totally understand. The other problem that I have a car down in Miami, but it's in a garage that's temperature controlled in my place. But I've got
garage is not temperature
The problem
controlled.
I have, like on Martha's Vineyard, when I don't use on the mice come and they hang out and then they nest in the car in the garage.
Yes, that's even worse.
Hey, so Tim G, a pro tip: mothballs.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Yeah, probably so.
Completely will fix that.
I have a person that starts them up. The Tennessee place, I have a person that starts them up once a month, all the two cars. So anyway, interesting. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, mothballs they usually go into the heater box or whatever. There's a space they always end up in. You put one of those bags of mothballs, they will not go near it.
Interesting. I open up the hood and I see all the white of the hoses because they actually chomp on the hoses of the car. So I always have to take a look at that stuff. It's kind of crazy, but anyway. Yeah, that's a smart idea, Mickey. Thank you.
These Subaru is
You
insane.
learned something. That's a nice Subaru. Okay, they're actually really nice cars. They're actually really reliable, good cars. They make like this one fast one that like books.
Yeah, the WRX or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Okay. This is probably it, right?
I think so.
Okay.
It's probably this one is modified with all kinds of aerodynamic fans.
They won world championships with their rally car, huh? Subaru.
Yeah.
Hey, Timmy, I sent you a text with a picture so that people don't think I'm full of shit. I don't like saying things on stream that I don't back up. So, and people may like not like this, but so this Subaru was bought. I had to order it out of Japan, and they wanted to give me like, oh, don't you want our premium alloy rims, and don't you want the mom roof rack? I'm like, no, I already have a Yakima rack picked out with a basket. and I knew what I wanted to do with this vehicle, and it's not a flex because guess what? This was $26,000, and the cheapest one that at the dealership was like $439 or $42 because they put all this stuff on it that I didn't want.
These
So like
rims, you
went
went
Steelies. I
Bambo.
went Steelies. No, I wanted Steelies.
Yeah,
That's the look I
Nice.
wanted, and that's my dog car. That is literally for my best buddy.
wow.
So he doesn't ruin any kind of good car.
I get that too because
So there's a pro tip. You got to talk to the GM because the sales guy will not want to buy or to sell you one of these because the GM literally said to me, Mickey,
They lose money on this.
he said we made $150 on your deal. He literally said, he showed me the invoice. He's like, it's towards the end of the month, so we'll take it as a number, as a sale. But he's like, we made because they make money on like
To get rid of it off the lot, right?
Yeah, I think my watch channel drives a Subaru too, and I saw his place with his car and his bikes and everything else. I think he's got a Subaru too.
I think that was his daughters that he was working on. Yeah, he replaced like the full front. He replaced the entire front.
But Mickey, this car would go on. This car would go for 200,000 miles. We change. All this. It's change the oil. You're good. Tires and oil, and you're good.
It's a 2023. It has 7,000 miles on it.
Perfect.
This is the car that I would want to own if I was living in the village in Ukraine where I grew up.
Yeah, you could put the bales of hay. So, and also you put the back seats down in the back, and literally, I've piled in like I don't know how many. It was like 22 bags of pine nuggets, and like I take it to Home Depot. It's just like the vehicle that it was cheap as chips. It wasn't. It doesn't have to be expensive. I'm not a fancy guy.
No, it's a perfect car. If you had that in Ukraine, Timmy, you'd need machine guns on top.
Well, nowadays, yes.
This will be the only car I let Tim drive if he gets a license.
Is that a standard? Timmy, you don't have a driver's license?
I do.
Okay, good. All right.
He's got to get on those flights.
You're not gonna believe it. It took my daughter until like age 21 to get a driver's license. I couldn't believe it.
Well, that is unique. At 16, I was buying Jeeps for both of mine.
Yeah, I wanted mine immediately. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, my son wanted his immediate. I don't get it.
Where was she growing up? Oh, I think
she was at a boarding school, so she just said she didn't need it, and she thought she was like too good, but she finally.
Well, when you have a private driver, why do you need
there you go. Yeah. No, she didn't have a private driver, but no, she just Ubered everywhere, Ubered or Lyft.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
I get it.
She was always urban. She was always urban, even everywhere. So
Uber used to be super cheap. Now they've increased the prices.
Timmy,
they cornered the market and now increased the price.
In Florida, I have to jump. It's a pain in the neck to take the car over to in Miami. So I'm on an island. So I Uber or Lyft all the time. It's like when I looked at my bill, it was like $1,000 for the week.
For the Ubers?
I didn't go that far either. One time I went up to like Fort Lauderdale, but it was like expensive.
We rarely Uber unless if I'm going to a city where like some hotels don't even have parking. They have valet for like $65 a night. I'm like, screw it. I'll just Uber. Why would I?
No, I totally
rent a car for $482 and then park it at a hotel and then pay $65 a night not to drive it. It's like, that's stupid.
No, I agree. They're actually even charging now in these suburban hotel areas, like $18-20, where they're just putting a gate up and they're charging. It's a total ripoff.
Yeah, you park it yourself and they're still charging you $20.
Yeah, exactly. Well, in Florida, Magic City will vouch for this. In Florida, you are from Florida too, Mickey.
Yep.
You go to a CVS at some of these places, like where we mentioned Boca Raton, and they have like valet. Like it's ridiculous. Everything's like valet. Yeah. Like they want to take you. So you have to give them like $5 everywhere. I hate that. I mean, you go to a restaurant. I want to just park it at the parking lot and then
I
go
like
in and
it. I
eat.
like it. I like it.
Oh, okay. You actually like that. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
Tim G, I'm a gentleman. I open the
Okay.
door for my
I'm
wife, and my wife
okay.
gets out. She don't need to. She have the high heels, you know. She don't need
Okay.
to
All
walk too
right. I
far.
get it. I
You,
get
you,
it.
you have to
Okay.
you have to learn from me, Tim G,
Yeah,
how to
I
do
will.
it.
I will.
How to date.
I'm cheap. I'm
It's a
cheap.
little
That's the
dating
problem.
tip. Take the valley.
Yeah, I'm cheap.
Hey,
So
but Magic City, the difference is that he's dating 24-year-olds that aren't wearing shoes.
Oh,
yeah,
they
So
don't
or
care. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sneakers,
yeah.
sneakers,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay.
sneakers. So in any event,
Uh, good stuff. Yeah, and that's why I'm pretty good in New York for now.
Yeah, I'll admit when I
'Cause,
saw where you lived and everything
yeah,
that's around you, like why would you pay what would it cost you to park a car or park it on the
yeah,
street like I did and have to move it? Like I had to read like
right.
19 signs. Okay to park from Tuesday to Thursday from 2 to 4, but it has to be moved on Wednesdays and Fridays from 6 to 8. I was like, how do you am I gonna get towed? And Tim's like, I don't know. Maybe. The parking signs and that's all planned because they know all they gotta do is drive by on certain days, and they know where they're towing cars. They know what they're doing.
You know that the Tesla self-driving have a valet option. So you drive up to the restaurant, you get out of the car, and the car park himself. He's gonna search for a parking spot, park himself, and when you come out the
Yep.
restaurant, you push the button, and the car comes back.
Yeah. Mine has
Really?
mine
It,
has that where you can like if you're at if you're at a mall and you parked far away, and
Mhm.
you summon it and it comes right up and picks you up. It's
does it actually work?
oh yeah. Oh for
Yeah,
sure.
it
What?
works.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you had to be driving the car. For it to be self-driving, you always had to be
No, this is you
behind the
summon
wheel.
it. You're not even in it. That's
Wow.
that was like the beginning of Waymo cars. Like Tesla's been doing self-driving, like in some aspect for a couple of years now.
that's why Uber is like a hot stock or a Lyft or whatever because they're going to get rid of all the
Drivers,
drivers.
yeah,
Just imagine the profits.
dude, not being disrespectful, but I'll take a, a car without a driver versus one that doesn't wear deodorant any day of the week.
that's
Oh my
that's true.
God, I smelled some bad dry. When I was in New York and Philly, we had a couple Ubers going out to dinner, and it
Mm.
may have been like a new Yukon, like he was leasing or whatever. But oh, that cologne does not. I don't care what Aventus, what Creed cologne he's wearing. There's nothing. Actually, I would rather
Oh, there
body
was no.
odor without a perfume because when you smell the cologne and then the
Oh,
trying to
he had
cover,
some cologne.
yeah, but he was trying to cover up maybe, or
Oh.
I don't know. It was like, oh God, can I open the window?
That's the problem. A lot of this, like BO, these guys, they can't smell it themselves. It's a genetic thing. They can.
Like I said, it's not
They,
disrespectful. It may be cultural, but I
no,
don't know, dude.
no. It's a genetic thing. It's like a genetic. It's genetic that uh, a BO actually is genetic. Some people smell, others don't. Like for example, in Korea, a lot of people they don't have BO, whereas in Ukraine, Russia, a lot of people like this Eastern European, they're really smelly, and
Smelly.
yeah. It's just they have this genetic like if they don't like take a shower every single day
Yeah.
they just emit this oil that's
Mm.
extremely noxious. It's almost I was flying from Ukraine once and this guy on the plane next to me he had really bad BO. I was just I couldn't it's a disaster. It makes you wanna like throw up. It's
You can't
so
get it out.
bad.
You can't get it out of your nose. It's just
Yeah. But they themselves, they can't smell it. That's the ironic thing is that, certain people can smell certain things and then they can't smell other things. There's certain like odors that your nose is not capable of picking up and they can't smell themselves. That's the irony of it is you can't tell the guy, like, "Hey, bro," because they can't. Somebody has to tell them, but nobody the problem is everybody's just trying to be way too polite. And they want to be super centered and they're not trying to save the guy from himself. Like, yo, bro, you gotta take a shower and you gotta use deodorant every single day.
So this is not in any way like
There's nothing against the.
no. And this what I'm going to tell you. I just chat GPT'd, and this is chat GPT, so don't take it wrong.
Okay.
It's just a fact. But
Yeah.
I know this because I have some really good friends that are Filipino, and we always used to tease when I did go to the gym. Like, he never wore deodorant, and he's like, dude, I don't sweat and I don't stink. And ChatGPT says between 80 and 95% of Asians have little to none of that typical acidic body odor smell, and it comes down to a gene mutation. So it's like you said, it's hereditary.
I just told you.
Yeah, but I believe you some of the time, but I believe ChatGPT all the time.
Hey Timmy, I don't think we can bring it up because we'll dox one of our people. But Teddy Bolasar is in New York City, like at some sort of watch show.
Live or something?
Yeah. Is that like if you take a look at the community chat?
Teddy.
The person there
right now.
His face. Yeah, I just put it in like maybe 20 minutes ago. It's like a
Get down there, Tim. Get down there.
Yeah. I forgot even to mention this because Igor mentioned it. One of the guys mentioned it in the chat.
Oh, he just did a video as well. Look at this. Reveals his watch collection.
I don't know if he should show his face though. Okay. That's fine.
There.
Oh, he's with Casey again?
Yeah, it looks like he did a watch collection. Oh, okay. No, okay. I know this. No, it's best not to dox it, but obviously he's in the city. He's doing so. He's probably here.
I forget the name of the brand that's like, which I get a kick out of because they miss like the watch thing in New York. They're doing like their own separate gig.
What do you mean?
Meaning this brand is doing their own like show. Like now, they could have done it during.
Oh, that's maybe that's that place in the Flushing, right?
No, it's not. I think it's in New York City.
Well, Casey is in New York City, but Teddy and Casey they did.
How would you dox them if it's on the internet?
No, it's not. There's somebody else who's met like Teddy. But look at this. This is Casey's watch collection. Look at that. He's got a watch box and everything. He's got a
$19 Amazon watch box. He's worth $45 million.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't.
And actually, this is a smart way of collecting. He's not. Oh, you see, he's got a solid gold subby, which is okay. That's pretty big deal. It's a cool piece. Let's see what he says about this one. Let me see. Let's get the audio because I've seen some videos with this watch, but that looks like. I wonder where he got the Rolex. Okay, let's see.
I don't even know what you brought. You have a backpack?
Okay, so I have my watches typically exist in my underwear drawer in a pile.
Okay.
And for Father's Day last year, my daughters got this watch case for me that I'm sure was like $50 off of Amazon. They were very excited.
I said 20.
They got my name printed on it, Casey.
Oh, nice.
So like, I'm sure there's fancy watch boxes. There are, right?
Yeah, there are.
This is
they can get crazy.
This is not one of them, but it says my name on it, and my little girls gave it to me. So I love this. It's filled up with plastic watches, and then there's some fancy watches in here too. Should we?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Show me what you got.
Should we start high or start low?
Wherever you feel.
I'll start at the apex.
Okay. All right. So we're going the complete opposite direction with this.
Okay. So I bought this watch with my own money, and something about a yellow Rolex. I didn't know the term yellow Rolex until later in life. When I was a kid, the way it was talked about is the solid gold Rolex.
The solid gold dancer.
Yeah, there you go.
And I grew up in like a lower middle class neighborhood. I'd never seen something like this, but I couldn't think of a more like really just like ostentatious way of screaming.
It's the gold watch, the quintessential gold watch. Maybe president would be more iconic than this, but Submariner is probably more wearable, more sporty.
The world that like I'm that rich guy, then this watch. It was the most annoying, obnoxious, in your face, fuck you.
That's the
ever.
fuck you watch.
And when I sold my software development company, I think it was in 2016, 2017, the first thing I did was buy this watch.
Oh,
Why did you jump to this? Like, what was the reason for that?
Solely because it was that. Like I wanted something to memorialize.
Selling business watch.
That like I'd achieved whatever that is.
Really just to mark the moment.
Yeah. And I also like I bought this with sort of a disillusion that I would wear it the same way I wore my G-Shock.
Yeah.
And the story of why I almost never wear this watch now is because I'm so irresponsible with my own gear that I was surfing in the ocean. I forgot that this was on, didn't leave it in my car. And I was sitting on my board like this, and I felt this happen, like slide down, and I caught it on my hand. And I looked down and I was like, shit, I still have the Rolex on. And it was like I almost dropped like a Honda Accord to the bottom of the ocean. And that was kind of probably the last time I ever
fully souped up Honda Accord too.
But this is like, this lives in my closet. And I like that I own this. I like that I know that when the apocalypse comes, that I'll be able to trade this for a sandwich because it's made out of gold. You know, like this has like a fungible level of value to it. I like how heavy it is. More specifically, this is like a 1990.
Yeah, this is like a 5-digit Submariner reference. So this is where you're going back to pre-ceramic bezels. So probably that era in which you were.
But anyways, look, that's that.
You know what though? I love a solid gold watch that looks like it's been beat up and lived in. And when you see something that's like pristine and somebody has like the stupid plastic stickers on it or whatever, like that's no way to live. Like
it's not their watch. It's not their watch.
Right. It's not their watch. Yep.
Right. It's just it's cool. It's cool. Look, it's cool to have some like a core collection of watches that you're never gonna sell. Obviously, you know, I need to sell a whole bunch of my stuff. I overbought. I've done this, you know, watch collecting for a living for long enough. But there's few core pieces that I will forever keep and continue the journey with.
That's a good, that Rolex Datejust smooth bezel on a Oyster or on that whatever NATO. That's a good go anywhere, do anything watch. I'll always say that's a great beater, or it's definitely just a go everywhere, do anything watch. I don't know why people don't appreciate.
That's like a combination of the watch that you got for yourself and for your son.
Yeah,
right?
I have a white dial fluted Jubilee, and then I got a smooth Oyster for him. But it's like that is a one and done if you really didn't care about hype. You know, the Datejust just is not appreciated. But whatever. And
then he's got the Frogman. Looks like that was gifted to him by Peter McKinnon, I guess. You know, Cars and Chrono has this one actually.
Is it expensive? Special? What, limited?
This one, yeah, this limited. This is a Frogman Frog Edition, some kind of a special frog that lives in the Amazon. It has these crazy colors.
If you lick it, do you get high?
I think it fucking kills you if you lick it.
You know those frogs you can lick? I'm not saying I've ever tried to look for them, but
yeah. Not. I
it looks like you could get high if you lick it.
G-Shock Frog Edition. I'll show you. It looks exactly like it. I think it might be. Oh, and there's two of them. Yeah, look at this thing. It's fucking nasty. Thought extinct, but it's not. So you can still get high. Ah, Bloomberg, come on. Show me the image. Hold on. Open image.
Frogman Borneo. If you just Google Frogman Borneo.
Yeah, right there. Boom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right? That looks like you would get high.
That is the frog that you can lick, yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely. You can lick any frog. But if you lick this frog, I think it will literally kill you.
Oh.
Look at that.
That's
how you get cancer. Or COVID-19 came
That
from
is a
this
Tim
thing.
Wright watch right there, I got to admit.
He's got too many of them. That's the problem.
I know, but
So
I mean,
he's got one of
could,
these.
he could almost have one every day, wear one every day now for the whole year, and they'd all be different.
Mm. And there's two frogs, so he's got a different frog edition as well. I don't know why, but there you go. That's that one. Oh, he's got a Doxa. Holy shit!
that's vintage though, right?
Yeah,
I like that. I respect that more.
yeah. With the scuba Doxa, really old one. And then what is this? Maurice Lacroix. Oh man, with the red dial, kind of crazy watch. He's got another G-Shock. Yeah, what is that? Oh, he's got this one. I have this thing actually. The Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Iron Man Timex Iron Man. Garmin, a Garmin watch.
If I may
And,
ask, what is Casey? Is he a sportsman? What is he? An actor?
YouTuber.
A YouTuber.
Yeah, and someone mentioned Philip mentioned that he sold this app, was called Beam, and it was like I don't want to misspeak, but it was almost like a precursor to like TikTok, where you did live videos and you posted them. It was something to do like that, and so CNN bought it for $25 million. Like, this is damn 10 years ago. So he went from like kind of a YouTuber with this app to immediately having money.
Wow.
Yeah, and he at one point I think he had 15, 20 million subs on YouTube, like, and then
he still has so what he became really famous for doing vlogs in New York City.
Yeah, on his electric skateboard.
Yeah, he would drive around on electric. He's got 12.6 million
Yeah.
Instagram. And
is he doing videos again?
No, not anymore. He makes like one video every couple of weeks. He became famous for this video right here. It's about like bike lanes. Like, hey, like how bike lanes should be kind of enforced in New York, because it's kind of ironic, like the dangers of bike lanes. So basically, there's a rule. So he got ticketed for not riding in the bike lane on the bicycle. And so he made a video making fun of that, because what does it mean to, how can you give it's such a ridiculous ticket, he thought. And he made basically this video, and it went completely viral. It made 30 million views. And after this, he got into making videos. Watch this. He's really smart guy. So this is him getting a ticket, right, for riding a bicycle. Okay, so he's getting the ticket, the citation.
I'm getting a ticket for riding my bike not in the bike lane.
But not.
Can't believe you're busting my balls. I'm doing the world a favor riding my bike. It's pouring rain out.
So it's like it's raining, right? He's riding the bicycle anyways. They want to encourage riding bicycles, right? It's a big fuck you to anybody who's riding a bicycle, actually.
And the police officers stay in the car, and he have to wait outside in the rain.
Yeah. What an asshole! This fucking douche.
Out here. Yeah, look at this. Look at these assholes. Look at this guy. Double park right here.
Double
in
park.
a bus lane. You're not giving him a ticket.
Mail it in, yeah.
It's the fine.
It's funny.
Bicyclist, so it's anywhere from $10 up to $130, depending on your record. But it's a bicycle summons. A bicycle summons is for not riding in a bicycle lane.
You know.
Lower. The red light summons.
Are you allowed to film that? A police officer?
Oh
Sure.
yeah. Oh yeah.
America.
You're allowed to film.
America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In United States, you're allowed to film in public. Anything you can see whilst you're in public, you're allowed to film. There's people who build entire careers.
Yeah,
Okay.
the line Magic City is there's no expectation of privacy in the public. So if you're in public, first of all, there's cameras everywhere from the government, if you will, but there's no expectation of privacy in public. So
in Holland, you're not even allowed to point a camera from your home to the street.
I saw that they were making people take like Ring cameras down and stuff. That's crazy.
Really?
I have a story about that. What happened? Trump was visiting the Netherlands for the NATO meeting in June, and he was supposed to be my neighbor in the Netherlands in the hotel where which is my neighbor. So there was a lot of security, and the street was blocked and blah blah blah. And suddenly I was on my cruise. Where was I? Yeah, I was on my cruise on my way back, and there's a police officer at my doorbell. So I have a doorbird, a sophisticated system. So I see this police officer. So I pick up the phone while I'm on the cruise. And he said, "Do you have a camera pointed at the street?" He asked me. I say no, because that's not allowed, and especially because 2 weeks later Trump was visiting. I said maybe they check if they have cameras pointed at the street during the visit of Trump. So I said no, I don't have it. Then he turned his story. He said, yeah, there was a violent crime, and we want to see last night if there was a hit and run, and we want to see if you have pictures of the street. I said, then I turned my story. I said, I have it. And no, that was okay. If it's used as evidence solely, but if they ask, he said, okay, you better send it, or otherwise I confiscate it. I said, no worries. I send it to you. So it's a kind of gray area, but officially not allowed to point a camera on the street. And if you get arrested or stopped by the police, you're not allowed to have a camera to film that. The officers will freak out, especially when Trump was visiting, and there was a lot of cameras, and people they were not happy about that. Yeah, it was interesting time. We were for a week we were not allowed to get out of our city, of our village, because all the roads were blocked from the airport to the city of The Hague. All Holland was blocked for a week during the visit of Trump.
Wow. Yeah.
And the irony of the story is he was supposed to stay in the hotel, which is our neighbors. And at the last moment, they changed it. He stayed at our Queen and King home in The Hague. So everything was for nothing. So that's the end of the story. He changed his mind, and the Secret Service was comfortable with that, because we saw the beast. We saw the beast at our home. And the how do you call it? The cars following up, the NK.
The car.
Everything was prepared for Trump's visit, but at the last moment he changed. He stayed in The Hague. So everyone was kind of disappointed with that, but I was okay, because after that the security was let down, and we could go somewhere, because we were for a week trapped in our home.
So I don't understand. So how does it work in Holland? You can't take pictures of people in public?
Yes, yeah. It's a gray area. But cameras, they do officially, it's not allowed to point cameras recording on the street for privacy. I don't know exactly the rules or the laws about that, but it's a kind of sensitive story. But nowadays, with all these cameras on their phones, they maybe have to adjust that, because it doesn't make sense anymore. Everyone has a camera. But at the time, the cameras were not that popular. That with on the iPhones, it was a real issue.
Yeah, because in United States, it's so funny. People go, because it's also, I think a lot of people, they don't know the rules, how this works, and what is public. Some people think it's just on the street, but it's all like public offices. So there's all these guys. They're like called First Amendment auditors. They go into offices and they film everything that's going on, looking at like what the public employees are doing. And if you're a public employee, you're allowed to be filmed on the job because you're working for the public. So yeah. Because it's
Wow.
kind of good because
Yeah, I
you're
think it's
paying these
good.
people salary, right?
Yeah,
And you can go
Well,
and make sure that these people are doing good job. Like Casey over here filmed this
yeah.
officer, right? And saying like, is this really what the officers are for? To write tickets, to discourage people from riding bicycles, and kind of expose, if people are doing good job or bad job. So, for example, like this is an example of like this is a recent incident. There's this guy called Bay Area Transparency. He operates in San Francisco, and he just recently walked into an office. So check this out. Watch this.
Buffering was
This is what they do. He goes in and he just records, officers.
She was like, huh? With that
office
crazy look
workers,
she
right?
had on her
Wow.
face.
Through the window,
Wow.
right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, right. And you could do this,
Right,
but a lot of people they don't know this. They freak out, and this guy attacked him. Watch this. He's recording. See, look, they got stuff on the walls. He's recording everything. Just.
All right, how about you?
What are you doing?
What was that?
What are you doing? Why are you filming me?
Excuse me, why are you
Why are you
blocking
filming
my
me?
camera?
Why are you filming me?
And why are you blocking my
Because
camera?
you're filming me.
Okay.
So this
well,
is
that's cool,
illegal
but
to block
either
somebody's
way,
camera.
Don't touch me or my camera, and
Don't
keep
touch
your,
me.
keep
Wow.
your hands out my
Yeah.
line of
I'm
sight.
uncomfortable.
Well, I'm sorry you're
I'm uncomfortable,
uncomfortable, but
sorry.
you walked right up to me to my camera.
You're in
so,
my place.
Sir, you don't
I'm
get to
sorry.
just block my
I
camera.
do. I can. You can't
You
walk
can't
in.
actually.
illegal.
It's called, I
Get
can't
out.
walk in here.
Then get
It's
out.
called the Tom Bain Act,
Get
sir.
out, sir.
You can fuck off.
By the way, Bay Area Transparency is Mathis.
Sir.
Don't push me. Look at he's pushing me now to block
yeah.
my camera.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
push me, bro.
Boom.
They actually get.
Broke my gimbal. Broke my shit.
He actually got pushed. Look at this. He attacked him. So this is going to be a big lawsuit now because this guy attacked him illegally at an office. Yeah, you see the hole that was left in the building.
So I wouldn't have guessed that a private office was considered public space unless this was a government
it's a public
office.
office.
Was
No,
it a
it's
government
public
office? It was government.
It's a government. Yeah, it's a government office. They're government workers.
Okay, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember. He says
I pay
it
their
right here.
salaries. I pay their salary.
Yeah, exactly. So this was
guy-
Department of Social Services office in Sacramento. So it's a public office, and these are public workers. So they slammed him into the wall.
Why don't you do this, Tim? Go start filming people and get lawsuits.
And the police was called, and so it's so funny. He's arguing with the police.
And I can't just leave you here and have you take off.
They want his ID, and again, because he didn't commit any crime, they can't ask for his ID.
Yeah.
So he's like, "I'm not giving you my ID." So police officer's so confused.
With me without your identification.
Well, I'm not telling you. I still have records to get. I ain't going nowhere.
There's no records.
But you don't know what you're talking about, sir. Just stop.
You can go
Leave
ahead.
me the fuck
Go ahead
alone.
inside. I'll come talk to you in a
Jesus
second.
Christ. So look, I understand your position, and I understand. I mean, you can see my stuff's broken. Like I'm trying to stop this whole thing. I have a
But anyways, I highly recommend you guys check out this video. All this police came out, and at the end of the day, they let him go, and he's going to be suing this department for.
Well, two things I'll say is one, it's great to know the law.
Yeah.
Right? If you know the law, then you can. I would, I treat cops respectfully, but like, if you know the law, then you have to stand up for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, and he's doing kind of this work for a lot of people because a lot of people they don't know how to stand up for themselves. They don't know the law.
Here's the other thing I was gonna say. Although, have you seen the videos where this isn't legal? People will be like drunk driving or just driving or speeding, and they'll say, "I'm a sovereign citizen." And have you seen the sovereign citizen videos?
Yeah, that's like it's a sovereign citizen.
That's the opposite of this. Those are the
Yeah.
ones that really don't know the law, because you could say the government has no rights over you, but if you're in a vehicle driving, that's a privilege. You have to have a license, and it never ends well for the sovereign citizens. It's hopefully there's no.
No, that's just sovereign citizens. That's just like when you're ignorant and you don't understand.
Right.
How
You've
the
had 2
society.
DUIs and you can't get a
Yeah.
license, so you say you're a sovereign
Yeah.
citizen.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And if you see most of these characters that are
Yeah.
claiming sovereign citizen,
Yeah.
they look about a half a step out of a drug rehab. I hate to be mean, but
They're the guys
it's
with the
never like
longest
a
criminal
normal
record.
looking. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And that's why they also don't want to show their ID, because you go, oh, Tim, you have 6 outstanding warrants.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I'm a sovereign citizen.
I'm a sovereign citizen. I can't have a warrant.
Oh man, that's funny. That's like the guys who didn't finish high school becoming flat earthers, right?
Right.
And porn stars who turn to religion after they turn 40, right?
Yeah.
Become nuns.
Talking about
Better
porn
late than
stars.
never. Better late than never.
Yeah.
Talking about porn stars. Time Flies in the chat make a point here. He said in Amsterdam, in the famous red light district, you're not allowed to film and make pictures.
Really?
Oh,
I never knew that.
Even though they're standing there like that. Well, that's when you
Oh, Tim G is waking up when we say when I say porn star.
Tim G,
He's waking
relax.
up.
Tim G, relax. All you got to do is
I never knew. That was there 20 years ago, though.
Tim G. All you got to do is get a pair of those Ray-Ban sunglasses that film for you. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
You'll be
there
fine.
you go. X-ray specs. Remember those?
Because when I have guests over in Holland from Canada or the US, they all want to go to Amsterdam, and they want to go. First of all, they want to go to the red light district. They want to go to a coffee shop and to the sex museum.
Of course, of course.
This is the tourist thing, so I have to bring them there. You know, I don't do it anymore. My wife goes nowadays, but and then we go to the red light district, and really, you're not allowed to film there. The ladies are behind the windows presenting themselves in nice attire, nice lingerie, and you will be surprised.
I can understand that though, because it's protection for them.
Yeah,
but
they're allowed to block your. They're allowed to do that on the Dutch street. Do not film and not make pictures. By the law.
Although I've seen plenty of videos of red light district in Amsterdam. I thought that's how I know. I mean, I've been there, but before I was there, I know about it, and I thought it was videos that I saw. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's not allowed, but when you see now when it's very busy, you see, but he's not turning to the ladies because the ladies are gonna freak out, and the ladies are protected by pimps and bouncers. They go after you if you really film a lady. The lady pushes a button or they make contact with their security.
Well, if you were paying them whatever 20 pounds or something or whatever the currency is, they probably wouldn't care. But that's their job. It's the same thing as Elmo in Spider-Man at Times Square. Don't try to. Not that I would, but I've seen people try to take their pictures, and then if you take their picture, you're paying them $10. Like they're scammers.
Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm always surprised how cute the ladies are behind the windows.
They can't make you pay. They'll try to make you pay, but legally they can't.
Well, Timmy, is there any watch shows in Amsterdam?
You know what? I might go there to see some bezels.
No. There's no watch shows. We have the famous friend of Nico Leonard, Jasper from Vintage Amsterdam. That's the only real watch guy in the Netherlands. Jasper from Vintage Amsterdam.
Wow.
For the rest, there's no watch community in the Netherlands. There's not everyone. If someone have a nice watch, it's a Rolex. It's never something else like a Patek or
really.
There's no culture of watches at all. No watch culture.
Magic City. I thought the red light district. I thought that was just like a euphemism. I didn't think it was actually red.
It's real.
It actually is red.
Can I still go to the park and shoot up?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think I can. Isn't there still a drug park there?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, there's a drug park there, Timmy. We can Do whatever
It's
you want.
legal. It's
Let's
legal.
do
You
it.
can smoke everywhere. It's legal. Marijuana is legal in
Or
the
you can
Look,
do,
Netherlands.
you
look
can
how
marijuana,
peaceful
you
it
can
is.
smoke
There's
in New York.
no like crazy, crazy. Maybe that's why, because everybody's able to fulfill their needs, even if they have to pay. But
Well, but so
Yeah.
I have a theory about that, and I love Great
Mhm,
Britain for like a 16-year-old can go into a pub and have a beer. I think it's
mhm.
still like that with their dad because it takes away the stigma of if you hide alcohol from a high schooler and then a college kid until he's 21, and let's be clear, he's been in college for 3 years by the time he's 21, say, then then it makes them want it more. It makes them do it
Agreed.
It makes them do it
Makes you not
illegally. It
mainstream.
makes them sneak it and
Agreed.
drive in the car. Like
Yeah.
there are certain things that shouldn't. I think Trump may legalize weed here, to be honest with you,
It's not a big deal.
because alcohol has killed more people from cirrhosis of the liver and cancer or whatever
Yeah.
in car accidents than marijuana will. And once it's legal, if you're high and driving or you're drunk and driving, you're still going to jail.
Right.
So you know
It's the same thing.
it's
Yeah.
very archaic that we have it. And then to think how many states are legal now, like you can go to Colorado, California, like
Massachusetts, New York.
yeah. So it's just a matter of time. So
I mean, every place you walk in New York City now, it's all you used to smell weed.
yeah.
I think the more white people gonna use weed, the sooner these laws are gonna be changed. Because back in the day, it was kind of very racialized.
Well, it was a hippie thing though too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hippies, they were leftists, and so it was a way to kind of target certain. There was like social, they were anti-war. So what they wanted to do, they wanted to target those people, those hippies who are anti-Vietnam War, right? They were
Yeah.
protesting against that, and it was a
But
way to kind of disenfranchise that group of people from voting, because
right.
they would put a felony on them, and then boom, these people can't vote. It was like a
Did you ever
political
hear?
thing.
Do you ever
Oh,
hear
pop.
about you ever hear about the movie Reefer Madness?
No, I never heard of it.
Did you Google this real quick? We've
Reefer.
got it like Reefer Madness. This was the mindset. It has to come up on YouTube. This is
Cult classic. It's
yeah.
available on YouTube for free.
So Reefer
Yeah.
Madness, formerly Tell Your Children. Like this thing is wild how they portray marijuana. Like
1936.
yeah, like
What? That goes way back like that.
and this had to be like I don't know if it was the hemp lobby or whatever, but it's a movie, but then they show these people like this lady, like they show
wow.
like adults, like
Whoa,
it's all
it's very like, dude, it's like kind of explicit. Look at that. Look at this scene. What is she doing?
I
Look
know
at
that's sex back then. They
Yeah.
show-
Very sexual.
well, it's the
Whoa.
reefer. It's the reefer doing it.
Whoa, it's the reefer doing it to
Joker
him.
just said it's a really fun movie to watch. So yeah, I'm
Well,
telling you, this is
was high, yeah.
this is like watch because it goes through. It starts off like kind of explaining the dangers, but then it goes into like people having parties and stuff, and it just becomes like I don't know. It's a great movie.
Whoa, party time. What?
They're all having fun and laughing, but then it gets dark, kind of.
Oh, really? Then they take a dark turn.
Yeah, it becomes
somebody gets murdered. Jury room. You're
somebody
going
must
to
have died by then. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, damn.
But,
Oh,
yeah. So that was like the fun lady, but now she's he's gonna stab. He's beating somebody. It's all because of reefer. It's like
wow. That's crazy stuff. Okay.
There's a fun. Yeah, anyway, reefer. It's worth a
a watch.
Nice movie
Yeah.
for you and the roommate to watch.
I'll put the link in the chat so that
They did
I'm
this
gonna watch it
deliberately.
later myself.
Yeah, they did this deliberately so people wouldn't smoke.
Yeah, they were trying to scare people to So this is not implicating me in any way, but I'm old enough to know. I remember being at the London Victory Club in Tampa, Florida, in like 1984, and I'll say it wasn't me. I wasn't even with the people, but I remember seeing people do cocaine off a table in the open at the London Victory Club. We were at a Flock of Seagulls concert. I
Nice.
remember like it was 80. No, it was 84, 86. It doesn't matter. It was a Flock of Seagulls concert, and people were doing cocaine on the table in the open because at that point, cocaine wasn't seen as addictive. Like it was before Nancy Reagan said, just say no or whatever.
Just say no.
It's weird how drugs have changed over the years. Like, and then it became like you get arrested for weed. Like it's just like crazy how I don't know what that point was.
Drugs used to be fun. Now fentanyl just ravages towns, just destroys lives.
Anything. Yeah, not that I'm old.
Yeah.
You can't trust anything unless you're with Pablo Escobar and you see him take a big chunk off of the brick, and you're in Colombia. You're not doing so. In a weird way, it's good because kids are scared because a lot of kids know in their universe people that have died. The worst thing that happened. Worst thing that happened to us back then was somebody gave us baby powder or baby laxative instead of cocaine, and you were just pissed off because you lost $20. Nowadays you die. Yeah. So anyway,
brutal. Yeah, that's because it's illegal, and who knows where it comes from, right? It has to be cooked up in somebody's bathtub, right? And then it gets contaminated with some BS, and then the legal stuff like that fentanyl, that stuff is so addicting. It's just it just destroys lives. Like
you can die from it.
He died.
No, you die, dude. They show what's like on a pinhead, and a pinhead will kill you.
Yeah, because it's synthetic. It's so strong.
You really have to question what's the motive there, other than to destroy Western civilization, because they're not getting follow me. They're not getting repeat customers. Those people that I saw, I won't mention. It wasn't all of San Francisco, but I saw it in San Francisco. It's a fact. Smoking fentanyl off a tinfoil, like leaning over, like or falling over. Like that's not a repeat customer. That person's going to be dead. So what's the real reason why that's happening? Not to get deep on everyone, but like, you want to put a good product out so people come back. Fentanyl is just a kill. Like that's
exactly right.
That's the only thing it can be for is to kill, because you can't responsibly do fentanyl. Like Mike Lewis said, marijuana makes you mellow and happy. If sativa is happy, and indica, they say in the couch, indica, in the couch. That, if you've ever heard that, that's how we used to. But I don't do drugs. I'm old enough to know everything. But fentanyl has no purpose. No one's enjoying fentanyl after they go to PF Chang's to relax. It's I don't know.
You think it's like an economic warfare? Foreign powers intentionally sending fentanyl into the U.S. to destabilize society? Could be.
Well, it has. It's killed. It's killed.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Let's check. How many has it killed? Many people.
How many people died
of fentanyl?
But wasn't fentanyl made here?
No,
manufactured outside. No,
I think the base product comes from China, and then it gets made. I don't want to disparage the country, but I think it comes from South America.
They're making it. They're making it. A ton of it's coming from Venezuela, and that's why Trump is. I mean, we're now talking politics, is destroying ships in the ocean that are sending it up to the United States.
So since 2021, 250,000 people have died of fentanyl in America.
Wow.
Process that. 3,000 people died on 9/11, and we went to probably the wrong war, and we had ill intentions, and we killed tens of thousands of people because 3,000 people died. This is 250,000 people. That is a war. I'm not being political, but like if we care about our country or London or Ireland or Netherlands, like it's going to all those countries sooner or later if it's not already there. But 250,000 people.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So Matt, I didn't know this. So fentanyl, real fentanyl, I presume, not the one made in the bathtub, has a purpose. It's just like
it's a painkiller.
It's a painkiller, yeah, just like Percocet or something versus whatever, yeah.
But I think the drug companies lied. They said that it was non-addictive. They told the doctors to prescribe it, and they paid doctors per prescription. Then doctors were prescribing fentanyl as a painkiller.
Well, that's what happened with the opioids. That's what. So I remember. I remember falling at a pool in Key West, and I share too many stories. This is more than 15 years ago, and I bruised my coccyx bone, which is your tailbone, like right, and it wouldn't heal, and I couldn't sit like for months, and I was given OxyContin, first hydrocodone, and then OxyContin, like 30 at a time back then.
Wow!
Without even questioning it, and like luckily I didn't get addicted, or I didn't, whatever, I was able to, I used it as necessary until I healed. But there were pill mills. There's amazing documentaries on the pill mills where there wasn't like really records and documents and computers, and doctors were just writing tens of thousands of prescriptions. And that's why that lawsuit happened to that family, which I didn't understand how they could sue a family over OxyContin, but it was like this big business just to sell OxyContin because they were making tens of billions of dollars off the drug. Nowadays, if I was telling my doctor tried to give me, I had to have an MRI, and I hate the tube, and he said he gave me 2 Xanax for the MRI, and I said, why don't you make it 10? He's like, dude, I would have to fill out so much paperwork if I gave anyone 10 Xanax right now. And they used to give Xanax like, here's a 60-day supply in the old days, so I don't know if that made sense to anyone, but it was the pharmaceutical companies that really created the opioid thing and all of that craziness. Wow. So Joker's been on point all night in the chat. Oxy is officially heroin made by our pharmaceutical. So everything that Kurt Cobain loved about the warm feeling and the stomach pain going away and just being in heaven, that euphoric thing, you can have that with Oxy, but there's no risk unless you OD, unless you take too many. With heroin, you don't know if you're, what you're really injecting into your veins, So it's just crazy stuff, man.
It is crazy stuff. I've done a lot, but I've never taken heroin. I probably never will.
Yeah, I'm scared of needle.
I've never taken fentanyl, but unfortunately, my secretary.
I don't know how you would take fentanyl, right?
My secretary's son was addicted and almost died from fentanyl and had to go to clinics, was thrown in jail for a few times and everything else. And it pretty much wrecked the family. It totally wrecked the family. He was like 21 at the time. So I do have cases of fentanyl.
And then what did Michael Jackson die of? He died of
I don't know. I have no idea.
But that's another drug that
he had some kind of a prescription drug as well, right?
Yeah. What was that? The chat's so much faster. Propofol. Well, Propofol is, I've been on Propofol. I think I gave me Propofol when I went for I fought it till the very end. I went for my colonoscopy, which I put off for 30 years later than they said you should. And it's like this miracle drug. You're awake and then you're gone. You're in you're in heaven. You're in planet X. But he was using Propanol just to sleep at night, because it's like euphoric if you can control what state you're under. But
to have good dreams is just use it as a prophylactic.
It's an anesthetic and a sedative. Yeah.
So you would go to sleep under it,
right,
to get euphoric dreams.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff people come up with.
And then what's funny is my daughter could hear me talking. She's over. She's like, and then 15 minutes later, when you're out of it, you're up and walking around. Like there's like it's like this weird. It takes you from like oh my god, I'm having I'm having whatever procedure to you're in like another universe, floating in whatever you're floating in, and then 15 minutes later they bring you off of it. And you're walking out with your wife to the car because she's got to drive because you're just on a drug, and you're talking and you're fine. Like it's the wildest drug ever.
You know what it does though? See, what I think happens is that you feel more connected to the universe,
All
right?
it's related to the universe. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
agree.
because think about it, right? You're made out of particles that came from this earth, right? Everything you're made out of comes from material that originates on this earth, that originally, they came to earth
We're
from
all
the stars
carbon of the
blowing up.
same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you take that in, right, you feel that connection deeper than you feel otherwise. Because like when
Right.
you're busy, you're preoccupied with your work, when you're worried
Well, then your
about like,
mind. But see, I think your mind goes places that your mind can't go unless you're removed from day to day. Right. Like what do they say we use? Like 5% of our mind. Like they said, if we could use 100% of our mind, or even 50% of our mind, we would all be just like, we would see the universe. We would like, you know what I mean? Like,
because you'll be more with the universe.
right. It's almost limits us. It limits us, keeping us dumbed down.
Because we're like right now, if you think about it, right, we're separated from the universe. We came out and now we're detached from the universe, right? When we die, depending.
I
This is why.
I hope that's the profile. I hope that's like the ultimate profanol experience. Like when you go back into the universe, the atmosphere, heaven, whatever it is. I think that would be the greatest thing ever.
That's kind of what it's gonna feels like probably when you die, because everybody's speculating what's gonna happen, blah blah blah. Right? There's a million theories, but you go back to the universe.
Yeah.
And you can observe, and you can kind of see where it's gonna go. Is it gonna keep expanding infinitely, or is it gonna like suck back in and explode again? Right? Because there's part of there's some theories that say that the universe, it goes as far as it can get, and then it contracts.
Right.
To again
Starts
to
over
infinite.
again.
Yeah, and then explodes again. Yeah, it is interesting. It's interesting. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see when we die.
Chris UES said the best 15 minutes of sleep I ever had was during his colonoscopy with propanol. It's as hard. I can see why Michael Jackson said, "Oh, should I sit here and be tired and try to go to sleep, or should I just do some propanol?" Like I could see why he did it, because it's just like,
I was listening to the Billie Jean song, okay, with the guys after Watch Time New York. We got so hammered on soju, and we had some cigars, and then we went to a karaoke bar, and I was listening to the Billie Jean song, and it was like I heard it for the first time ever. Like I actually understood the lyrics. I was like, "What the? It's completely different from what I
Billie
thought
Jean's
it
Not
was."
My Girl. It's about a baby. It's about all kinds of. There's a whole story there.
Yeah.
We were just moonwalking. You weren't paying attention to
Yeah. I was
That's
just
one
like,
of the greatest songs ever.
yeah. I was like, guys, I can't believe it. I was actually like listening to the lyrics. And so Michael Jackson had to have been, doing some kind of drugs in order to whoever helped him write that song. Who wrote that song? Was it Michael Jackson? Was it in collab with Michael Jackson?
I think
Whoever wrote it was a genius.
I think it was Michael Jackson, but who knows? I don't know.
They had to have been doing some strong drugs in order to come up with that. I'll play that song for the outro today if I can. Let's see.
What watch you wearing? I keep seeing your bracelet and I can't tell what it is. It looks good.
It's a Speedmaster 3861. The community watch, guys.
With
the one and only.
With the non-polished center links.
Exactly. Actually, Magic City. Whilst you were telling that story
Yeah,
about
yeah.
they're not gonna take your watch, I'm sitting here actually sweating because I'm wearing my Speedmaster with non-proprietary bracelet as well. I sold the bracelet that came with
So
it.
Magic City, the
Oh,
watch he has the sapphire back, which comes with the center little links polished.
yeah.
They sold him the one without that, which goes for the Hezolite one.
Okay,
So
so
see those
that's
the
also
skinny
a
links.
issue. That's the same
Yeah,
issue.
they're gonna say it's the wrong. Those little center things to the left and right of the center, they should be polished. So they're gonna say that, sir, I'm sorry, that's the wrong bracelet for this watch.
We
We
can't
cannot
service it.
service.
$986, and we have to confiscate your
Yeah.
bracelet.
I don't know what is the cost nowadays for servicing a Speedmaster. It must be around $10,000, $1,000.
Hello. We got roommate joining us. Hold on a second, fellas. Hello, roommate. You there? Hello. No, her camera is not connecting. What happened was, Magic City. What
Yeah.
happened was I had the original bracelet with the polished center links, but it didn't have the micro adjustment system. So one member of a
Okay.
watch community offered to buy the bracelet off of me because they didn't care. They didn't have micro
Okay.
adjustment. They wanted it for their Snoopy. So
Okay.
I sold it, and then I was wearing the watch on the rubber strap for a couple of months, and then eventually a British watch community member said they have a bracelet, but they didn't tell me that it was the one without the polishing. I think that he didn't know it either. Hey, roommate. Hello, roommate. You got the dinner. Roommate got.
Morton's, damn.
Okay,
It's free.
see you later. Bye, yo.
Okay. See you soon.
Yep.
It's New York
Love you a long
City.
time. Love you a long time.
Okay.
Morton. I can't even afford Morton's.
Okay.
No, there. What happened was the
I'm
drug
choking.
company that.
They want her to push their drugs. They took them out to dinner?
Yes, they want their drugs to be pushed, so they took everybody out at the office.
Pharmaceutical rep who's like a total babe. They take the doctors and the nurses out so they can push if it's like Pfizer or whatever, they take their.
I get to see the roommate saying, "I will have filet mignon. I'll have the lobster. I'll have a baked potato. Can I please have some asparagus?" No, I will eat. I will eat at home. I will eat at home. She probably.
She ordered for two, basically.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to my watch channel for $150 PayPal donation. Really appreciate it, brother.
Wow. Nice.
Incredible generosity.
Nice.
What a guy.
I watch his YouTube videos, and it's extremely nice what he do.
That's classic.
It's
well, at least we know we're not making donuts next week.
Exactly. At least it wasn't for nothing. It was brutal. By the way, Magic City and Mickey.
My name's
Thank
Mickey.
you guys.
My name's Mickey.
As well.
My name's Mickey.
Mickey. Did they say Mikey?
No, that's
Mickey. Yeah. Mickey. Yeah. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Brutal.
It's almost 9 o'clock. That was a good show, and I thought I was doing a Daniel Katz. I was like, I'm only on for a minute.
I was only going to do an hour show today. I started out, me and Tim G, I was just going off on these brands. I'm just so sick and tired.
Hopefully we helped.
Yes.
You guys did. Thank you so much.
We covered a lot. I love these shows where we just go left and right. And
Mickey, you were on fire tonight. You were on fire. I love your stories.
I don't know.
Good stories. Good stories.
Great stories.
Good to catch up with you fellas. Guys, we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to play Billie Jean to take us out for the night. I'll be back on tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday, I'm going to be live from the airport. If you guys want to check out the lounge, do the tour with me, join up. And then we're going to do the Watch Pro meet up with the community in the UK, and I'll be back on Sunday. Hey, Daniel, you're just here to hear the song.
I hear the song. I used to have that album 300 years ago, and just to say hello.
Full screen.
Just to say no, please. I got
Cheers, Daniel.
I like that shirt.
And shout out to Daniel Katz, everybody.
Daniel, great shirt.
Great shirt.
Yeah.
Liberace shirt.
I wish the rest.
Yeah, Liberace style, Versace style.
Fibonacci.
And leave some leftover trees. Is that a food thing that she's coming home with?
She got steak.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I already ate. It's okay.
Oh, I'll save some for you.
Oh, Morton's Steakhouse.
And Morton's is good. Yeah.
It's a chain. They got like 40 steakhouses around the United States.
The thing is, a filet mignon is like $65 there, so that's the thing.
Well,
yeah, for a 6 ounce.
Probably $100.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in Canada, so it's probably $100. I don't.
150.
Whatever it is.
Hey, Daniel, your cabinet's open.
I know, Mike. I did it for you, Mickey. All right.
All right. Great show, Timmy.
Guys, good show. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Okay, bye, guys.
Karaoke night. Sing it, Tim. Sing it.
Me and Humble Pine were singing the song.
Oh, I would pay for that.
You missed out. Next time. Humble Pine, legend. Also, ours was there.
Wow.
And Mr. G. G. Unit. Hey guys, we're gonna play one more, just because, so good. Wow.
Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? I saw us disregard